Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, you can fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast.
What's cracking, you fucking bush leaguers, and welcome back to Sunday League the podcast. This is episode 148. 148, yes. You know, speaking of hate, I had something in my notes. You said hate. I'm gonna jump right into that. Had the Gators, the Rialto Gators lost, or if they had won, I was gonna drink the Haterade.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, but
that's right.
They didn't win. I don't have to drink any Haterade.
Not today.
But you know what I am drinking, DH? I'm gonna tell you after you tell me what we're drinking. What are we drinking?
Some good old-fashioned Budweiser, the king of beers.
What do we call it? Cup check. No, it's not cup check. Dude, I'm off my fucking game today. Holy shit. Fielder's choice.
It is Fielder's choice.
Yeah, what were you drinking for your Fielder's choice?
Well,
man?
I mean,
a couple episodes ago.
We talked about it back, a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And I never expected this day to come, but it's here. We're drinking Budweiser.
Oof. Yeah, it's king of beers.
Budweiser. I'm holding a Budweiser in my hand, and I can't help but picture my late step-grandfather, who had a pile of these behind on the side of his house.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that was this man's drink of choice. He had probably like, every time I'd go to my grandma's house when I was a kid, after school or whenever, summertime, we're not in school. I'd go to my grandparents' house, my grandma Julia, God rest her soul, and her husband, my step-grandfather. And, he liked to throw back a few.
Yeah.
And he had a couple of trash cans on the side of the house that were just full of these guys.
Would he crush them?
Yeah, they were crushed.
So he had a lot.
Yeah, he had a lot. A lot.
Oh,
so
wow.
anyway, and I just kind of think of, I don't know, man. Those memories, I guess. And now I'm about to put one down.
That's crazy, dude.
And so are you.
I am.
So are you.
I sure
When was
am.
the last time you had one of these? Have you ever had a Budweiser ever in your life?
Ever in my life? As a matter of fact, I think Budweiser was the first beer I've ever tasted. I asked my tío. I was like, tío, lo puedo probar? And it was a fucking Budweiser, because I don't know, he's a fucking alcoholic.
The first beer you ever tasted was a Budweiser.
It was just like I tasted it. I didn't like chug it. You know, it's one of those typical things you see in a movie, like you kind of spit it out. You're just like, ugh. I got bitter beer face.
Yeah, I mean, for your first beer, a Budweiser is not gonna it's not gonna make you want another one.
Mm-hmm. And I think after that, for a long time, just growing up, I was like, ugh, beer, like nah.
Yeah,
I think that's why I always gravitated to hard liquor.
There's something different about it, Yeah. And then not just that, but the Mexican beers taste a little different. The Mexican beers are a little more satisfying, in my opinion.
Yeah, you could say that.
They're just a little more palatable.
What's your favorite Mexican beer?
Dos Equis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dos
I
Equis.
like some Dos.
I like Dos Equis. Yeah, Dos Equis is pretty good.
Modelo's not bad. I like Modelo.
Yeah, it's okay. Coronas are cool.
Yeah. But once you've tried other Mexican beers, it's
I agree.
Corona just kind of goes down the favorites list a little bit.
I think Corona Familiar is my kind of like, if I'm going Corona, it's Corona Familiar.
That's the amber bottle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The dark bottle.
I don't know if I've had that one.
It's pretty good. I like it. Man.
All right.
I fucks with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Lately, I've been getting into like the Heinekens, the Stellas. What up, Bob? The Stellas. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The European stuff, the fancy stuff.
I remember whatever the Razor brought. What did he bring?
It was something from Belgium.
Yeah. That's some good shit.
Shit. What was it called? Sorry, forgive us, Razor.
Fuck.
He's probably not listening anyway.
Nah, Razor ain't listening. Razor, if you're listening, shoot me a text. Let's talk.
Let's do it.
He's not going to text me.
It wasn't, I don't think it was a fat tire. It definitely wasn't a fat tire.
Duvel.
There it was. Yeah, because
Duvel.
I called it Duvel.
Yeah. I was thinking of Adam Duvall from from baseball.
Yeah.
Cool,
But
man.
anyway, yeah. So, I got to pay the man. Today is the day.
Yes, yeah. On top of the 2 Budweisers that we both said we were gonna drink a couple episodes ago. Last week we did our predictions.
We did. We'll get into it.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet, Bowski. Not yet.
Okay, so yeah, Budweiser for me too. King of beers.
All right. Well, you had an interesting week.
Yes, I did. I sure did.
Tell us all about it, Bowski.
I got to suit up for the San Manuel game, 66ers
At the
charity
66er Stadium.
So it was the shout out to the LA Angels, Alec Aguilera. I don't want to fuck his name up. He was able to hook it up with a charity game for. So I guess the San Bernardino City School District was hosting a charity event for like their after school programs, and he was able to get them to allow us to play a game. So well, not us, like his team, and then the Pasadena Aztecs.
Pasadena Aztecs play in which league?
The Pasillas League. They're in AAA.
In the Pasillas League, AAA, and the Angels are in Scabble.
Scabble, yes. Reigning champs. And so yeah, he got the game, and I hit him up. Originally it was gonna happen in February. It got rained out.
Yeah.
And I wanted media passes because I just wanted to go just to kind of like a meet and greet opportunity, I guess. Because I'm so famous, right? Dork, fucking nerd. You're like, get out of the room.
Hey, what's up, Bowski? Heard a lot about you. You're that famous, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so in talks, like they ended up rescheduling, and then the date kind of came up, and I was like, hey man, I'm still with that media pass. And then I met him at the game, at the 66ers game. Came over with the papers, filled them out, and then eventually he was just like, you know what, man, just suit up, just bring your shit and just suit up, just come out.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So gives the itinerary and shit and roll up. Yeah,
It really was an itinerary.
it was an itinerary. Yeah, for us.
Show up at what time?
At 12:30.
Show up at 12:30
Sure.
for what time is the game?
4 o'clock.
What time is BP? Did you take BP?
BP was at 2.
Wow. And
2 or 2:30. Yeah.
You guys got on the field to warm up and all that?
Yeah. So we get there, and like we were supposed to like have a pregame fit, like an outfit. So I wore my sweats, wore my Sunday League hoodie.
Did you guys all match?
No.
Oh,
I wore my Sunday League bucket hat. I wore my Crocs.
You wore your bucket hat on the baseball field?
No. This is the when the athletes come in and like they take pictures of them.
Oh, okay.
And to top it off, dude, I wore my Crocs.
No.
I was so extra.
Oh, come on.
I was the most extra.
You look like the anti-baseball player. You look like those people that protest outside of baseball games. Baseball is too violent.
Yeah, I was like the main henchman.
Shut
of that.
it down. Your Crocs and your bucket hat.
Yeah, man, it was cool. I felt real fresh. I get there, and then so they let us use the visitors clubhouse. So I got to get naked in front of everybody. Throw all my shit.
You showered with everybody too?
No, nobody showered.
Oh,
I mean, we could have showered.
Hey, if you wanted
to.
the full experience, that's what you do.
Yeah, I wanted like the limited experience. So we get there, and there was food for us. That was great. We had some tacos gavilan.
Oh, what?
Hooked us up with a jersey. It wasn't the same one that they have, but it was an Angels jersey, a red one. Got to keep it, so that's dope.
Did it have your number on the back?
No, I had to sift through the jerseys. Just kind of. First, I was looking for one that fit, and then I found a few. And then I just picked a number. I went with 18. There was no single digit numbers.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine. Whatever. Went with number 18. I just figured, Boston Red Sox won the World Series in 2018.
Okay.
So Johnny Damon wore 18 in 2004. So shit like that.
Okay.
I try to do some number association. 1 + 8 = 9. Ted Williams wore number 9. Right.
All right.
Okay,
so make some sense out of it.
That's the best I can do. It fit well. It fit really well. Quality jersey. Then we go out, we warm up and shit. Like we start like running around the field, start stretching. I laid on the grass, dude, for
a hot minute.
For a cool minute. I'm like, this is great.
Are they playing music in the stadium at the same time? Is music playing?
Yeah, the music was playing.
All right.
The music was playing at the clubhouse, and then we warm up and stuff, and then go back in. And it's time for BP, so we go out to the batting cage, like down in the back, behind like left center. Brand new little facility that they got in there, so it's 2 tunnels to hit, and everybody was in there just like we're watching Major League Baseballs, dude. Fucking using our dad bats and shit. And funny thing, I broke my dad bat.
No,
Yeah.
Bowski, what happened?
So Lambert was one of the invites, right? And he was throwing great BP.
Hammered Heads Lambert.
He was throwing great BP, dude. And then just cut her out of nowhere. Just cut her. Cracked it, dude. And they just split completely in half. You'll see it in the vlog because I was vlogging shit.
Oh, okay.
So, I was trying to be extra with that as well.
That's to be expected.
To be expected. And
I
then
figured you would.
It was fun, dude. It was fun in there. The music was blasting. We were watching, I think the Rays-Yankees game was on the TV that he put on. And then came back to the clubhouse, dude, and then got a couple of the his home plate of base responses. So you'll see that in the vlog.
Okay.
And then went to the clubhouse, kind of just chilled for a bit. Started getting dressed because it was almost crunch time. And then we got dressed, went back on the field, and then like all these kids just started pouring into the stadium, and it ended up being about like 2,000 plus kids, bro.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn, you guys had a crowd.
It was crazy. So there was a crowd, but it was all kids, dude. We were on the scoreboard and shit. They did player introductions, announced their names and everything. Shout out to Mike Gregg, coach of the Hammerheads. He is now Max Gregg because they fucked his name up.
Now batting.
Max Gregg. We were laughing, bro. We're like, oh, they fucked your name up, dude. And then I said Javi was there, right? Cameraman, our camera guy. He got great pictures, dude. Like, it's also a great experience for him. So anyways, the stands are filling in and shit, and then you see the Aztecs roll up, and they're starting to get loose and stuff. And then just like the chaos kind of starts in the stands, They do the player intros. We do the anthem. I feel like I'm missing like a big detail. Anyways, we do the anthem, and then we kind of start getting going. They do the ceremonial first pitch.
Who threw it? Who threw it out?
The San Bernardino City Unified School District Superintendent, my former boss.
Oh, what?
You could say. Yeah, I guess he would be my boss, right? I used to work in the school district, so he would be the boss.
Yeah, pretty much. Superintendent guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's got to be the boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I mean, for example, if you get a 4.0 GPA in school, that's like the superintendent award. At least in elementary school. These are elementary school kids, I'm assuming.
Yeah, after school program, CAPS.
Okay. So, yeah, superintendent is the top dog.
Yeah. We do the anthem, and the game kind of starts, and then the stands are still kind of filling in, and then chaos just kind of like ensued, right? And so during this chaos, bro, there was all kinds of shit. Let me see. I have notes here. Okay, we did the Visitors Clubhouse warm-ups, broke the dab bat, pregame ceremonies, player intros, caps. So it was wild. I want to describe it as a chaotic circus.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, circus full of chaos. There was a magic show on top of the third base dugout. This dude was pulling bunnies out of his ass. He was blowing bubbles out of his nose. Fucking kids were screaming everywhere, and all the meanwhile, like the game started, and this just chaos going. The music is full blast in the stadium, like mid pitch. Then all of a sudden, like I mentioned, bubbles. These bubbles like fly across in between the batter and the pitcher.
Oh shit!
And it's like all right, let's like kind of slow down a bit. It was a good time for sure.
Damn, it was like a legitimate minor league game, or maybe like a Savannah Bananas game for you.
Kind of. It was more like there's this charity event going on, and then there's like a baseball game over there. That's kind of how it was.
You guys are the sideshow.
We were the sideshow. There was a cheerleader show. The 66ers have cheerleaders.
Okay.
They were out like in not deep center fields, but they were like far away enough to where you really couldn't like see the performance.
But they were on the field.
They were on the field,
and they're like, nobody's gonna hit it this deep. A bunch of bush leaguers,
for real. Let me see I mean, aside from that, dude, like we were using Major League Baseballs. I got one at bat, which we'll get into.
We sure will, Bowski.
I played 3 innings at third.
We sure will.
I played 3 innings at third. And then shout out to Bob the umpire. Bob the umpire was great. He was loud. He had a good strike zone, and he was a good time.
Nice.
Like say if it was a ball, he'd be like, "Ball!"
You made it known.
Yeah, you knew it was a ball, and if it was a strike,
Nice.
yeah, it was cool, dude. That was cool.
If you really want to hear those strike calls, you should watch Bowski's at bat.
Yeah, so let me tell you about my bat, man. I came into the game kind of all the chaos kind of stopped like around like the 6th inning, roughly. I did play third for 3 innings, like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, roughly 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that. So like I was on the field for the chaos, but I didn't have an at bat during the chaos. I got my bat.
How many guys were on your team?
About 13. Roughly.
Everybody hit?
Everybody got an at bat, yeah, at some point.
And on the other side?
On the other side, they carried 15 guys.
Everybody got an at bat.
Everybody got in the game, yeah, for sure. I didn't get any balls on the field, but in my at bat.
But you got some balls in your mouth.
Oh, I know. All right, so it's been a very long time, DH. It's been a long time. The mighty Bowski has finally struck out.
Yeah.
I struck out, man. I showed you video. You're like it's a legit strikeout.
Got him looking.
Got me. So I go to the bat to the batter's box, and I'm just I'm like fuck it, I'm ready to hit. They didn't have like my player info like a face shot with my name and all that shit. But the umpire was like, take a look at the screen. That's you. So I look at him like, damn, that is me. And I'm just like looking at myself. It was kind of weird. It's like surreal. I'm like, okay, time to hit.
All right.
And then I get in the box. The homie throws me like a cutter outside. I swung at it, fouled it off. And then the next 3 pitches, dude, the 0-1 count, next pitch, curveball. Throws it right at me, and I flinch, falls right in for the strike. I'm in there. I'm in the box like, fuck. 0-2, this is going to be a real bad look. Next pitch, curveball, kind of he throws it over the plate, but it breaks away. I spit on it. Then the next pitch, again, curveball, same as the first one. But it was a little bit more inside, but perfect pitch, dude.
Broke right over the plate.
I flinched a little bit again. And because I was having a hard time, I couldn't see the fucking spin of the ball, dude. Like fucking lights. I haven't played under lights in forever. And so I couldn't really see I just saw the white thing coming at me, and then I'm like, and then it just fell right into
froze.
I froze, dude. I froze. I'll show that video.
Bowski, aka Froski.
Froze. Oh fuck.
Got him.
Froski. They got me. So shout out to the guy that struck me out. His name is Alex Castañeda.
Okay.
Yeah. If you reach out, Alex, I will send you a shirt, man. It's been a long time since I struck out.
You got him looking too,
and you got me.
Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, dude. It's been a long time. There's many things have happened since the last time I struck out. DH.
Like,
maybe we got a new president, possibly.
I don't know. Maybe
COVID finished.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID It started and finished. No, I didn't start. Actually, yeah, maybe. No, we had our pickup game.
Because we had our pickup game in 2021.
That one
December.
I was called out on strikes. I didn't strike out. Two different things.
What's the difference?
Very different. I'm not getting into it. We've had this conversation already.
All right.
But yeah, dude, a lot of shit has happened, man. I've had my baby. Had a baby.
You had a baby.
Yeah. What else?
A war broke out in Europe. Artificial intelligence is taking over the world.
Yeah, that's crazy. We should look into it. Then maybe they can do the podcast for us.
You know, they can record our voice.
Uh-huh.
And they can mimic our voice and do a whole podcast in our voice if they chose. So
that'd be sick.
So. Yeah. Better watch out, man. You better hope that, because there's shit happening right now where people are getting like scammed into like family members are thinking that their relative was in a car accident or something and they need money to pay for like hospital bills and shit, so they tell them to wire money to this account. But it's just somebody who's learned how to use AI very well and has been able to get a sample of somebody's voice and then use that.
That'd be sick.
That's crazy. So
I'd never have to talk to anyone ever again. That'd be dope.
Maybe.
I'm just guessing fucked up.
I don't know.
I'm talking to hundreds of people right now.
Yeah, it's craziness.
Yeah,
a lot has happened since the last time you struck out.
Basically, yeah, in a nutshell. So shout out to Alex Castañeda for striking me out. Pasadena Aztecs. Reach out. I'll send you a shirt. Courtesy of me.
There you go. Somebody out there is listening. Somebody out there knows Alex.
Yes.
And we'll let him know.
Yeah,
there is a prize waiting for him.
Yeah, and a couple shout outs to some of the guys on the Aztecs. The manager Memo, shout out to him.
Memo.
Michael Huerta Holmes. He had to remind me like I'm Huerta Holmes on Instagram. I'm like, oh,
yeah, now it's starting to make sense, huh?
Yeah, all this stuff makes sense. Angel Anaya, first baseman. We're chopping it up a little bit.
For sure.
I usually like reach like because it was chaos in the stands, right? Like I said earlier. And I looked at him. I'm like, "Are you having fun yet, man?" He's just like, "This shit is crazy." I don't remember exactly what he said.
Yeah.
But let me see. Big Nando, fucking shout out to him as well.
I'm sure the ladies call him that too.
Big Nando, yeah, big from the waist down. Fuck yeah. I'm just kidding.
Big Nando.
Let me see. And then just everybody on the Aztecs, man. After the game went over, hooked them up with some hitbands. They were real appreciative of of all that. But shout out to them representing their league, dude. Like they came out and then they balled out, man. They balled out. Like been kind of teasing at it recently. Like don't sleep on the Pasillas League.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of ballers out there, and they came out and balled. They took the victory 10-7.
Damn.
10-7.
All right. It's an exhibition though, right?
It's an exhibition. Yeah.
So the loss doesn't count against the Angels.
No, not in
so they're still undefeated. Technically.
Yeah, technically they're still undefeated in their league. Does it affect their power rankings?
Nah.
I mean,
maybe it hurts the ego a little bit. Maybe not. But I mean, Bush leaguers getting the professional leaguers experience. Like that's a win.
Oh, dude, it was fucking great.
That's a win.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck, dude. I mean, the Angels they got a great team culture. They got a lot of good ball players.
Well, fuck yeah, they got a guy that makes bats.
Yeah, Dad Bats. Go buy a Dad Bat.
Go buy a Dad.
Father's Day's coming up. You have a father that plays baseball.
Oh yeah, what better gift?
Yeah,
than a dad bat?
I would suggest make kids bats.
Oh, hey. Yeah, but yeah, the Bush leaguer
kids knock it deep. Oh,
there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.
What can I say? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, but Bush leaguers getting the professional leaguers experience, that's a win. A professional leaguer getting the Bush leaguers experience, that's an L.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. So yeah, shout out to Alec over with the LA Angels from Scabble. Kid Marcus Salas, stud. Lenny Williams, fucking studs. Joe Sandoval, what up, homie? And shout out to Randy, man. Randy, the co-manager. I think they're co-managers.
Okay.
Alec and Randy. They have a good team culture, man. They have a good team culture. They do. They're all cool with each other, you could say.
Very nice.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, dude. They had a lefty, this young lefty. I thought he was really effective. I'm just like, wow, like I was pleasantly surprised with how they performed for sure. And they didn't have the full squad either, so
cool.
Yeah, so that's where the fill-ins came in.
The ringers.
Yeah, I was a ringer.
Yeah,
Sunday League ringer.
No,
it was a Wednesday exhibition ringer.
A Wednesday exhibitionist.
That sounds kinky.
That kind of is. Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm feeling kinky, and I'm gonna taste test this fucking Budweiser because I opened it.
I'll have my turn eventually.
Yeah, you will.
I will have my turn. Anyway, that's dope, man. That's dope. We got another shout out here. It looks like somebody with a godly name.
This one's all right. Budweiser, godly name. What do we got?
Big Daddy Zeus.
Big Daddy Zeus hits tanks.
Apparently, the evidence is out there.
We're gonna post his fucking story. Well, actually, the story's out, but we're gonna share his Instagram because we said we would.
We said we would.
Yep. Like,
he created his own IG.
He called it Big Daddy Zeus.
I didn't think he would.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not gonna hear this. He's not gonna care. He's gonna say, "Fuck these guys." I don't give. He went out and did it.
Yep.
He created his own IG.
And we're sticking to our word.
All you Bush leaguers out there listening, go give this man a follow.
Yeah. Well, let me see. What is the exact spelling? I think it's like big_daddy_ or some shit like that.
The man hits bombs.
All right. Here you go.
Bless you.
Jesus Rojas. Instagram is bigdaddy_Zeus, Zeus 33.
Very nice. Welcome to the IG world, my friend.
Welcome. Fucking big lefty just drops tanks, bro. He hit a bomb in his game today.
Clean.
Playoff game.
That was clean.
To knock some
power ranked teams.
Some power ranked
out
teams.
Of the playoffs.
Out of the playoffs. Out of the rankings. We will see. We will see.
Do we go that deep?
Oh. Well, Big Daddy Zeus goes that deep.
I'm sure he does.
That was fun, dude. Yeah, that's always fun, man. Seeing all these dudes just, especially when dudes hit bombs, bro. I love me some fucking Sunday League tanks.
Because you think about it, like what's the ultimate way to score in baseball? A home run. right?
Yeah.
That's ultimate. That's just the ultimate accomplishment, I think.
Yeah.
Even a Grand Slam. To see Sunday leaguers out there that have a regular 9 to 5,
Yeah.
but just go out there on Sundays and just drop tanks like a fucking unsung hero, disappear into the night. Yeah. The night being the work week.
The work week.
And then come back out.
It's a work night.
You know, and then just come back out on Sunday and just like, you know, they probably got coworkers that have like no idea that you could just send a ball 400 feet into the night. You know,
It used to be me.
yeah.
It's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
So cool hitting bombs.
You know,
Another shout out to our cameraman, Javi, putting in work.
yes, sir.
He's doing a lot for us. So got
Nice.
to take care of him. You know,
Oh,
got to take care of him.
in what ways?
Fun ways. I'm just kidding. I mean,
All right.
you know, he's part of the group now.
Is he? All right.
I'd say
Good
so.
shit. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I'd
he's
say
always
so.
been. I mean, he's always been part of the
Yeah,
group.
he's always
right?
been part of the group. I mean, he's diving into the photography world. The whole thing at the 66er Stadium was a good like experience for him as well. So he was able to like just kind of soak it in. He's a 66ers fan. He's an Angels fan. So like it just makes sense. Imagine me, DH, in an Angels jersey. I almost want you to drink these things later in an Angels jersey.
No.
Or
we
you
won't
can
go that far.
can reduce a shot by wearing like do one shot by wearing the jersey.
No, I'll take my shots.
Okay, fine.
I'll take my shots.
I respect it.
I've only worn an Angels jersey once in my life. Once in my life.
It's for a game.
It was for a game. I went with my buddy, Angels Mariners. Mariners lost on a walk-off.
Was it a bet?
On a walk-off. It was a bet. Mariners lost on a walk-off.
Damn.
And yeah, I had to take a picture in the jersey, so
Oh,
I
that's
have it
fair.
I have it on my IG somewhere.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
so
Can't knock
that's
that.
the only time I've ever worn an Angels jersey. Only.
Yeah.
When I go to Angels games and they don't play the Mariners, I was wearing an old school Cardinals jersey with Pujols' name on it when he was with
Oh,
the
that's a
Angels.
sexy jersey. I remember that one. That's in one of our 2021 spring training vlogs.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Day 4
All right.
of that one. So
Damn.
go check out the YouTube channel.
Damn.
It's in the show notes.
Damn, Bowski.
Links.
It's kind of
Yeah.
hot. You remember what I wear?
It's because I was like, man, I want that jersey. That's you know when I want stuff, I remember it. Let me see. I wanted to give a shout out to Eric Encinas. He's the manager of the Fontana Indians. Last time played them. It was last week before, the day after our predictions episode. We played the Fontana Indians, and we hung back and we chatted it up for like a good 40 minutes. Turns out we know a lot of the same people.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, a lot of the same people. Joe Sandoval, also of the Angels. We're roughly the same age, and we know a lot of the same people growing up, travel ball and shit like that.
Oh,
dude.
dang.
Yeah, bunch of great dudes, man. I would love to have beers with all these guys.
Damn.
Yeah, I actually had to flake on them after the Angels, the 66ers game. They wanted to meet up somewhere, and I was ready to go, but the girls wanted food, so and I had to
Priorities, man.
Yeah, man, I had to go take care of that. So it was cool, man. It was cool though.
For sure.
Yeah, last week it was a good week for the good old Sunday leagues.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, man.
But before we get into it, my week.
Yeah, tell us about your week, man. Enough about me.
It was all right.
I do have
Only-
a little bit more though from last week, but after your week.
I just want to shout out my daughter, my kid. She made the All-Star team.
Nice.
She made the
Did
All-Star
she
team.
make it as a catcher?
She did.
Nice.
She did. She came up clutch last weekend in the playoffs. You know, they had a couple playoff games. They lost both of them, but she threw a couple girls out trying to steal second from behind the plate.
Oh, nice.
From behind the plate, she popped up. Nice clean throw down to second. Shortstop applies a tag, nice and clean. And yeah, got him out. You know, there was plenty of daylight between the base and the runner, and she got him out in time. So she's getting it, man. She's getting it. The bat's coming around, and we're ready for All-Stars this summer.
That's gonna be fun, man.
It's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be crazy. Don't know how we're gonna do it, you know, with work and all that, but we'll figure it out, man.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it always figures itself out, man.
Of course.
You know, being proactive too also kind of would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What else with your week, man? Anything
That's
else?
it, man. No, that's
it?
pretty much it. I mean, her birthday was also on Sunday, so she turned 11,
Oof.
and then she got the announcement the day after that she had made the All-Star team. So
How was that movie that you guys watched? You had mentioned a movie.
yeah.
Was
All right, so we watched this movie called Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, or something like
Okay.
that. Hey God, are you there? It's me, Margaret. And it's a good movie to watch, with your kids that are going through,
Gotcha.
things that are related, to that specific time of your life.
I gotcha.
Things start happening around 11, 12 years old.
Right.
And so it was good. It was good that we all got to watch it together.
I see.
I learned a lot.
You learned a lot.
I learned a lot. More than I don't want to say more than I'd like to. I mean, I wish I knew everything, but yeah, we learned a lot together, and it was a good bonding moment. Those are things that you should know, as a parent about your kids. Things that they're going through,
Of course.
and stuff like that. It was a good movie though.
Yeah.
We skipped out on Super Mario. I guess in terms of productivity,
Right.
it was.
You always got to put the positive spin on it. I get you. Speaking of Mario, you had mentioned last week about you had asked me if the Peaches song Peaches wasn't. Yes, it is in that fucking movie. I was telling my wife, she was listening back, and she's like, "Are you fucking retarded? Like the fucking song's in that movie." And I'm just like,
Just dropped a hard R on you, huh?
"Yeah, dude." And she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And thinking back to it, I think you threw me off because I knew you hadn't watched the movie yet, and you asked me about the song. I'm like, well, how would you know about that song if you haven't watched the movie? Turns out it's viral.
Yes, it is. That's how I knew it.
Yeah. He's like, Peaches. Yeah.
And you're like, huh? What's that? No.
I'm like, what? No, I don't think so.
I didn't have no
Huh?
song.
Yeah, it threw me off, bro. Threw me way off.
Anyway.
Another thing that I had the Platoon winning
Oh, yeah.
5-4 against the Raptors. Turns out that the Raptors won 5-4 against the
sure
Platoon.
did.
So I had the score right. This is just backwards.
Just backwards. And while we're on that subject, Bowski, it's about time that we get into it.
Let's.
Oh, before we do, though, last thing to mention.
You're not fucking around, are you?
No, last thing.
Okay.
Last thing for real. It's the 7-year anniversary of the Bartolo.
Oh, that's right. It's the whole reason we started all this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bullshit. But that was our old logo. If you look at my cartoon face, that logo is on the back of the hat.
The Bartolo bomb.
Yeah.
San Diego against James Shields. It was one of those, I mentioned it on the podcast once. It's one of those home runs that you never forget. It's an iconic home run.
And they're few and far between as well.
The impossible has happened. I remember that call.
Beautiful call. It was great. I remember all that, dude. I remember if you look, I have the Bartolo poster right over there.
Does he say the impossible has happened, or that was Vince Scully?
That was
Vince Scully.
Yeah.
What did they say about Bartolo's home run?
I don't remember. Sounds like
he has done the impossible, something like that.
Yeah,
something about impossible.
Sounds like a good cup check.
Yeah,
audio.
It's in there. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Bowski.
Yeah,
good point.
We'll look into it.
But anyway, happy 7-year anniversary, Bartolo. Hope,
man.
I hope he's still throwing the ball somewhere. All right, Sunday leagues. Last week we had a bet, or we had a challenge, I should say, because we recorded on a Saturday, and so therefore none of these games had happened at that time, and so we decided to go ahead and challenge ourselves to, see who can get the most victories based on the schedule. So Bowski, congratulations, you came out on top again.
I know.
No surprise.
Just kidding. I took some chances.
Final score was 37-23.
Damn, how many games were we trying to predict? Like 37 out of what?
There was a lot. I mean,
maybe
we
out of
predicted
out of like 50?
Probably, yeah, at least.
Roughly.
Yeah, at least. I didn't even count how many games there was, but there was San Jose Naba that we predicted. We went to Scabble, SoCal, everybody in SoCal that we normally do. And yeah, congratulations, Bowski, came out on top 37-23. So therefore, your prize or my prize?
It's your prize.
My prize.
Loser's prize.
My prize.
As this dog cries in the fucking background. That's why I hate dogs. God. They don't know how to control themselves. All right, what are we drinking?
Neither do children, Bowski. Dogs are just furry children.
There you go.
So, we got some Fireball.
Okay.
I'm going to pour that bad boy right in here.
And if you haven't seen the story yet, I'm sorry.
As I pour this right over my laptop, this is
shit.
the smartest thing to do, isn't it?
Yep. There you go. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah,
right.
not bad. That's not bad.
Damn, it's almost gone, Bowski.
I know. I mean, I have a fresh one.
We gotta clear up some space.
I might have
All
to. I might have to shoot one.
Jaeger.
So the Bush Leaguers kind of threw out some suggestions. We got some Jaeger. We got some Fireball. That's what I had on hand. I don't have
Jaeger.
Malort. I'm sorry. I don't even know what Malort is.
It sounds like
Josh.
sounds like a disease.
Got that Malort, man.
Okay. We got some Jaeger and we got some Fireball. The nastiest shots that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chase
Well,
it
Fireball's
down
not that bad.
with this Budweiser.
It's not great.
Well, Max Greg, I hope I make you proud.
Let's get it.
Here we go.
There's the Jaeger. Ugh. Give me a good amount of chugs, sir. Ugh, you can hear it on the headphones. Oh shit! You're not gonna chug the whole thing, are you? You're a madman. TH ain't no bitch. Holy shit! This man is crazy. So DH is still chugging, and I'm recording for the Instagram. This is out of control. I'm rather impressed. I really didn't expect you to be drinking the whole entire can of Budweiser. Oh, dude, you're fucking nuts, bro. This man is crazy. Somebody give this man an award. Drinker of the year. Wow. Well, I was only expecting really like 3 chugs. Like, you literally chased it with the whole can. Is it the whole can?
I sure did. Woo, that was horrible.
You're fucking crazy, dog. Give me a thumbs up.
Don't lose to Bowski.
Never.
I got tears in my eyes.
That was gross. Let me see this can. You really chugged the whole thing?
Feel it.
God damn. Yeah, you sure did drink the whole thing. How you feel? Oh. We have to take a timeout. You're fucking crazy, dude. I mean, I didn't expect you to drink the whole can.
I didn't either.
You were just like, fuck it.
But
I'm down for my shit.
I was in the zone.
Hell yeah, dude. Good shit. I mean, I feel like the loser now. God. What the fuck? This is bullshit.
That's right, Bowski. Catch up, dog.
And then I fucking chug my beer. No, I'm not chugging it.
Oh man,
Me drunk on the mic.
I don't.
Yeah, it's worse.
I don't recommend that to anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Well, what do you want to call that? I mean,
Torture.
the torture? The gauntlet?
The gauntlet.
I think we might have to add 2 more shots for a gauntlet.
Oh my God, no.
No?
That'd be horrible.
Some Goslings 101? No, it's
No.
not. It's not Goslings. The 151 proof. The Goslings
Some
150.
wild turkey.
Oh, wild turkey one don't get you. Fuck you up.
All right. So as I gather myself, as I put myself back
You're
together,
fucking
here,
crazy, man.
fucking Humpty Dumpty. Let's get. I want to talk about though some of the games that kind of stood out last week.
Ooh, okay.
For example, in San Jose Naba last week, the Topes and the San Jose A's had a doubleheader, and you called the Topes would sweep the doubleheader.
Let's
And
go.
They sure did.
Let's go.
You got a lot of these doubleheaders right. Santa Clara Twins versus Silicon Valley Eagles. You called a split, and they split. The Campbell Royals, the San Jose Reds. You called a red sweep. The Reds swept.
I do my research, man.
San Jose Cubs versus the Bay Area Blue Jays. You got that one wrong. Blue Jays swept.
Yeah.
You called a Cubs sweep.
I mean, can't get them all right.
No, you can't. But yeah, you got that. Let's see. Last week, what other games were there? Some notable games. Angels versus SoCal Sharks, a rivalry match last week.
Ooh, a rival. Yeah, so I heard that there was some kicking of some dirt, some bush league
There was
ass
some
shit.
beef.
I know we call you guys fucking bush leaguers, but that's the compliment. If I say that's bush league, that's a slap in the face. That's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, clean it up.
All right, so we're talking about a video that surfaced on Sunday.
Yeah, we were tagging some video, and some kid was kicking dirt at one of the Angels players.
That some kid, his name is Pete Soto.
Uh-huh.
You may have heard his name at some point, somewhere, somehow. But there's a little history between him and that player that he kicked dirt at. Apparently, there's a little history there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see fists, flying.
Yeah.
I didn't see any pushing or shoving. I just saw, maybe a pebble hit his shoe. Who knows? It seemed pretty harmless. It just, seemed like somebody was a little upset. Yeah, it's. I don't know if I would necessarily call it Bush League. You know what would be Bush League though is like, fake tags that to make somebody slide.
Fake tags are Bush League, yeah.
Make somebody slide, maybe cause an injury, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fake tags are insane Bush League, dude. Like what are you doing, bro? Like, you're going to get your fucking teammates hurt.
It's just not a good look when you're just, kicking dirt at somebody.
It's a bad
whatever.
Look. It's a terrible
But regardless,
look. You got to keep shit classy, man.
Regardless, Angels won that game 6-3.
Hey, the scoreboard
tells it all. We also had in Scabble, let me see, Vallarta versus Whittier Brewers. Vallarta won 6-0. Down in San Diego, Sluggos versus Threshers.
A hated rivalry.
Dude,
last weekend was just like the weekend. It was the weekend. I was going to go watch the Angels-Sharks game, and then I wanted to go from there to go to the Platoon Raptors game.
Yeah.
But it would have been impossible to also do Thresher Sluggos,
we got to figure it out one way or another to get some exposure to some of these teams. Exhibitionist style. No, but
or give us your money so we don't have to work.
No, we'll just show up at your games.
We'll just, whoever gives us the most money, that's the game we're going to.
And we're not just talking $5 either.
Nope.
Anyway,
it's multiple $5.
At the time, the 10 ranked Sluggos were facing the 5 ranked Threshers, and Sluggos ended up winning that game 13-6. Maybe some controversy in that game.
Maybe.
Potentially, different balls were being used during the game. I don't know the details of that. Is it weird if that's the case? Yeah, hell yeah, that's weird. You should be using regulation balls, and especially if you cut it open and there's like something different inside. I don't know. We're talking about the Sluggos using some interesting equipment. If that's the case, that's pretty damn Bush League. You're talking about Bush League? That's pretty damn Bush League. But I don't know all the details on that. Yeah. Maybe we get to the bottom of it.
Need a little more insight.
Need a little more insight, but regardless, Sluggos won that game 13-6. Venados tied the Pirates 2-2.
Interesting.
We didn't see that coming.
Do you remember a long time ago there was a Pirates team and there was a dude on that team named Gus? He looked like a big bear.
I remember the Pirates. I don't remember Gus.
He was like the pitcher.
I don't remember the bear.
He was like a pitcher. He was a pitcher, and he always shoved, and he was just like stocky and kind of just big.
Don't really.
He had a beard.
Don't recall.
Well, I imagine a bunch of that on the Venados.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you're OG to the FBL, you probably remember Gus.
Drop it. Yeah. Drop us a Gus story.
Yeah.
All right. Chata beat the Halos 13-6 in San Diego.
Shut the fuck up. They did.
SoCal MSBL. Let's see what happened last week. Titans beat the Dirtbags 12-3. Oh, Dodgers Nationals. At the time, the Nationals were the 24th ranked team on our rankings.
Okay.
And they lost to the Dodgers 14-4. Hot Funk tied the Orcas 6-6.
Nice. Hot Funk. Where they been at? Haven't talked to them in a minute.
Not really.
It's been a minute, man. We miss you guys. We haven't forgot you. We love you.
We miss the funk, especially of the hot variety.
We got the funk. How does the song go?
I forget.
You're the song guy.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Sorry, I like throwing you off.
Whoever plays the funk and beats them, they should post a video of them saying, "We beat the funk."
Oh yes, please.
We beat the funk.
Please, and tag us.
Oh no! What did I do?
The Hot Funk are likely to record themselves because they beat themselves.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Maybe.
Terrible.
OC Red Sox lost to Team USA.
Shocker.
Team USA 16-3. Marlins beat the Sun Devils 10-3. Okaba. Generals lost. Maniacs won. The Pirates. Let's see.
The Yaks. The Yaks. The Maniacs.
The Padres and the Cardinals was a ranked game. 18th ranked Padres beat the Cardinals 5-4.
Interesting.
And so therefore that's why we flipped them in our power rankings when we released it on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. So we flipped them basically. So now the Padres were 13. Cardinals, I think we put them at 17 after that.
Something like that.
OCRBL. We had the OC Rays. Of course they won against
Shocker.
the Padres 7-2. In the Pasillas League, you had the playoffs. So the Primos beat the Jacks, and El Saus beat the Cerveceros.
And I picked them both.
The Cerveceros were the 18th ranked team. El Saus beat them, and therefore that's resulted in them showing up in the rankings last week. Toros and Diablos had a bye, but they didn't this week.
No, that's an interesting one.
We'll get into that.
Yep.
Yaquis won in the Aztec League. The Durham Bulls also won. And then in the California Elite, I didn't have any scores in the California
I remember
Elite.
the Cafeteros beat the Pericos. The CBA.
And you had them, okay.
I think the Tigers also beat the Pirates. The Cubs beat the Llaneros.
Okay.
The Copenhagens and Diablos, that game was postponed.
Oh.
Let me see. Nietos Hustlers, I think that's the one I don't know. I do have the screenshot. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have that. And then the Valley Aztecs.
Michoacan.
And Michoacan. It was the Valley Aztecs were victorious.
Uh-huh.
And then what was the one we're looking for?
Nietos Hustlers.
Nietos Hustlers. It just says win Hustlers, so it must have been a forfeit.
For sure. In San Fernando Valley, the Park Bums, 15th ranked Park Bums at the time, won 13-5. The Mustangs beat the Rays 9-4. Vita won over the Toros, and then
Let's
El Molino
go.
beat the Cañeros. PCBL, we had a Copenhagen sweep. Bowski called the Copenhagen sweep over the Berserkers.
Let's go.
Bowski called a split and the doubleheader between the Pumas and the Rats, and that's exactly what happened.
Did my research, man.
Hard Knocks came out on top over the Giants. CBA Tigers over the Skunks 7-2. Now this was one of the games of the week. Actually, I would say this was the game of the week.
Oh yeah,
The Platoon.
you're gonna say Platano every time, right? One day you're gonna say Platano. If you move those letters around, that's Platano. Platono.
I'm sorry if I offend anybody on the Platoon. But they faced off against the Raptors. Both teams undefeated. Number 1 Platoon.
Top dogs.
Number 7 Raptors.
Championship game from the last season.
And if you remember from just a few minutes ago, Bowski mentioned the Raptors beat the Platoon 5-4. Now,
I wanted to go to this game, but I just
it would have been a dope game.
I was at my own game. You know?
You were.
Yeah.
And, rest assured, a lot of these, teams all around SoCal that we're getting to know, it's on our bucket list.
Yeah.
It's on Bowski's bucket hat list. He'll show up at your game in his bucket hat.
Yeah.
If he shows up here, I'll tell you this, Bowski. If you show up at one of these games in your bucket hat, it's because it's on our bucket list. It's because we've been wanting to see this team.
That's fair.
So that's got to be a sign. When you see Bowski or you see anybody roll up in a bucket hat, nobody wears bucket hats anymore.
No?
I don't know. I hardly.
Am I behind the times?
I hardly see that anymore.
I guess I'm an old man.
It's okay, but if you see Bowski in a Sunday League, the podcast bucket hat, it's because we've had you on the radar.
And then the bucket hat's real subtle. Like, it's not loud or anything.
No, it's not.
I don't wear loud shit, so.
But what are your thoughts on the Raptors beating the Platoon?
I mean, they got some ballers. Apparently, like it's proven, And Platoon, they just want to play good baseball.
They just want to play good baseball. They just want to come out.
Yeah.
They're not about talking shit. They're not about trying to make the most noise. Mm-hmm. They let the results speak for themselves.
Yep.
And the tournament play and all that.
Mm-hmm. And on this day, the results didn't play in their favor.
It didn't.
But it gives them something to play for even harder. I'm gonna play harder. And I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, that's kind of.
It's kind of like Michael. I'm gonna date her even harder. Michael Scott, The Office.
I mean, that's kind of sort of what we're aiming for when it comes to these rankings. Is at least letting teams know that hey, we got an eye on you.
Trying to give you a little push,
give you a little motivation. Some of these teams are a little upset about where they're ranked.
Yeah,
and so
I mean, I would take it with a grain of salt if I was you guys.
Exactly. But
I'm
just happy that people are looking at this.
I'm happy that I got to pass judgment on people that I don't know.
But
just kidding.
Better luck this weekend, Platoon, which we do have some scores as well.
Yep,
we'll get into that. Let's finish this up here. Quakes lose to the Regulators 14-2. FBL. Sun Devils beat the Pride Pride were no longer undefeated after this.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Fraser.
Yeah.
They lost on a walk-off. Is that right?
The walk-off walk, I think. If I remember correctly, yeah. Walk-off walk.
A literal walk-off. Upland Mets beat the Hammered Heads 11-4.
Shocker.
SoCal Royals beat the Blue Jays 6-5.
Shocker.
Cal Reds came out on top over the Gators, so
Shocker.
Bowski doesn't have to drink the haterade.
Nope.
And then the Tropics, 13-0
My SoCal Tropics.
over the Indians.
Yes, sir.
And I will tell you, I did get a personal message from the Butcher.
Ah, you did. I know what the message is, yes.
I got a personal message from the Butcher.
Not the Butcher!
Oh,
Not
he came
the
after
police!
me. He
Not
came
the
after
police!
me.
It's the Butcher!
He came after me, bro.
You
He's
want
like,
to share? You want to share what he
yeah,
said?
I'd love to share. I mean, his message is very simple and it's very clear, and he said it on more than one occasion when I've picked against the Tropics.
That's right.
He said it on more than one occasion, and it's very simple. He says, "Never forget who might be pitching."
Hey, man.
And you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
You've seen him firsthand. I've seen him firsthand.
You don't learn, DH.
I faced the Butcher
You don't
before,
learn, man.
and it's not a fun at bat.
Yeah, it's filth.
And yeah, sure enough, Tropics win 13-0. Power rankings last week. You guys already saw that post.
Yep. If you're not on the Instagram, get your ass over there. Go talk your shit in the comments so I can get my popcorn on.
Tell the people, Bowski, what you're going through as this post is
Oh, dude, I'm just
being discussed.
I'm horny for it. I'm at work and I'm just like, all right, let me go. Like, I have to drive to go like look at locations in my warehouse, right? So I'll go look at a location, right, and I'll do like whatever I gotta look at it and do whatever I gotta do, and then I'll check my phone. Just like, all right, is there an update? I hit I pull it down to refresh, and I'm just like, ooh, and then I read all this shit that was said, and then I go to the next thing that I gotta do, then I'll come back to it. Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Bowski was having the time of his life.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
Oh, yes.
2 weeks in a row. Bowski having the time of his life. All the chirping.
So all right, the first one, individuals were chirping at each other, but now teams from different leagues are chirping at each other. I wouldn't call it chirping, but there's a lot of like, yo, like, you want the smoke, come and get it type shit. I love it.
We got to do something about this. We got to do something about this.
I know. It involves brackets.
It does. But anyway, I'm loving the interaction, and I know that, teams, want to be on the top and they want to be recognized.
Yes.
And we get it. We're doing the best that we can to cover as much as we can.
It's a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man. There's people that we don't even know are out there.
But just keep winning.
Just keep winning and the rest will take care of itself.
Just keep winning.
Make it hard on us.
Please. That's what she
Well,
said.
yeah.
That's what they said.
Fuck. Damn it.
There's a few bush leaguers out there that may have heard that phrase
Jesus.
a few times.
Make it hard on us. In Vegas tournaments. All them fools going to Vegas coming up.
All right,
in a couple
so
of weeks.
we're done talking. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
These tournaments are coming up, right? Do you still have that website up that you were looking at
The NABA?
with the different tournaments?
Yeah, I don't have it up. Actually,
Right.
yeah.
I'll let you get it up while I.
I got it right here, man.
I'll let you get
Which
it
one?
up.
Which one you want, man?
Well,
Which one you want?
we'll talk about that after we discuss these current scores.
Okay.
Because I do want to make sure that we mention that just in case some of these teams were interested in, playing each other, because these tournaments are open to just about anybody, right? You don't have to be NABA affiliated to play in a NABA tournament.
They're open to anybody.
There you
So
go.
get your ass out there and show the platoon what you got.
Exactly. The platoon want to see it.
Yep, they want all your smoke.
They want to see it.
Yeah,
they want you to drop your pants. They want you to show them what you got.
Shows your penis.
Exactly.
And then they can laugh at it. I don't know. Just told everybody they have a small penis.
I mean,
I just told hundreds of people they have small penises.
metaphorically, the platoon can't wait to show you their size.
That's true.
Metaphorically
Yeah.
speaking.
In return, I mean, if you want to see it, it's like respect. Like, you gotta give it to get it, right? Dicks are like respect. You gotta give it to get it.
That's my dick's nickname. Respect. Oh, fuck. I got that shit tatted right under my belly button.
Oh, man. And that's why they say put some respect on it. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, man. There's the whole song about it, man.
Okay, reel it in,
RESPECT.
Show me
That's what you do. Oh, man.
Oh, damn it.
And then she says a little respect.
Give me some respect, damn it.
Oh, fuck.
All right, here we go, Bowski. Let's go.
Good.
This week's scores we do have. However, before we get into that,
Oh, what we got?
we got to get into SOS. It's sound off. Sunday.
Oh, God, SOS. Good old SOS. I love me some SOS, man.
I know you do.
SOS. What are some good like meanings for SOS?
What do you mean? Like,
Let me see. Like we call it Sound Off Sunday. Other
what
people
does SOS really stand for?
Save our ship.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a naval thing,
okay.
something like that.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
I just know it means like emergency, like help.
Yeah, save our
Everything's-
ship. Because if your ship is sinking,
Yeah,
you say SOS.
save our ship.
Morse code. All right, quit your bitching. Did both
Max Gregg.
Max Gregg.
What up, Max?
Max Gregg from the Hammered Heads. He says, "Did Bowski get struck out looking yesterday? Does it count?
He sure did.
Does it count? It counts. I count it.
I mean,
It was.
it
we-
counts. Yeah,
we-
it happened.
Dude,
It happened.
if I'm wearing my cleats in my cup, it counts.
Yeah.
I mean, what,
Baseball pants. You had a helmet on.
there was a pitcher on a mound. There was a
an
scoreboard.
umpire. There was a legit umpire.
A legit umpire.
It was a legit field. It's a legit strikeout.
Yeah, he was loud. The umpire, Bob, the umpire, was loud. He's like, strike!
Yeah.
And then if it was a ball, he'd be like, ball. It was great.
I love it.
What an umpire!
I love it.
I want Bob the umpire.
It's aspirational. Inspirational.
Aspirations.
Ass.
The
The shots are getting to me, Bowski.
Are they?
The shots and the
Oh,
Budweiser.
you haven't been buzzed on the show in a long time.
feeling
It's
it.
usually me that's like.
I'm feeling loose.
All right, Fontana Marlin has plenty to say.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Marlins man wants to say, let me see, love the FBL, but they need to start controlling rosters. More teams that have more teams that have had 12 guys. Some mofos need to learn to build a team. If the Aztec League did one thing right, it was the rosters, sending in 30-man rosters from other teams. There should be no new teams out in majors before us after what we did to this division. And fuck Canelo.
Okay.
He said like 6 different things.
Okay, let's address the first thing, the rosters. If I were to run a league, I would say, first off, you got to, if somebody's played pro, I think it's great. Coming down to play Bush League, Sunday League baseball.
Damn, the disrespect.
I'm sorry. I'm going back to, when I mentioned, a Sunday leaguers getting the professional experience, that's a win. Professional leaguers getting the Sunday League experience, that's an L. So, my bad. What I'm trying to say is, if somebody's played pro and they want to play Sunday League, that's great. That's fine and all. But they should have been out of professional baseball for at least a year. That's one thing. But if you want to bring on additional players and you want them to play in the season, yeah, there has to be either a cutoff date or you have to have had them on the roster at the beginning of the season. Whether or not they're actually playing, you should probably have them on the roster at the very beginning of the season. So whether or not they play, at least you have them there, and you can use them later on.
Right.
But they're on the roster, they're there, and that's who you should roll with.
So no limit on the roster?
No, if I were to run a league, though, I would put a limit on players.
What's your number?
18.
18?
Yeah, I think 18 is fine.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
like 2 teams. 2 teams and 9.
Yeah, I can see that. I like it.
Maybe 20. Maybe 20 max.
For the season, 18. I think 18 to 20 is fine. What about a playoff roster?
Same. No, same. Yeah, if you want to bring all 18, 20 guys, that's fine. They're on the roster. But, I think putting some kind of, how do you say,
limit handicap.
Yeah, like some kind of border around it. Like, okay, you're gonna roll with 20 guys. All right, fine. Put them on the roster at the very beginning of the season, and if they play all games, great. If they play none, but they're gonna play playoffs, then great. Or maybe they play.
They gotta play some amount of games.
What's the minimum number of regular season games you think they should play? 4?
I think
5.
All right, hold on. So I think it would be cool. Like, say, how long would your season be, games wise?
I mean, it seems like a lot of these leagues are playing like 13, 14 games.
Maybe
play
12. They play like 12 to 16, just depending on
12
the
to
league.
16. So maybe a quarter of the season. 25%.
Yeah.
I would say that's bare minimum.
I like the idea of if it's a new guy, he's got to play like the whole last quarter of the season to put him on the playoff roster, or a cumulative amount of like 50% of games for the season. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, but realistically though, there's going to be teams that have guys that have only played a handful of games. So I would say you would have to still cater to that group.
Right.
So minimum 25% of games, and they cannot be a current college player or D1, D2 even.
Right.
Current college or professional. They have to have been out of college and out of pros for at least a year, minimum of a year.
Right.
And then you can put them on the roster. So that way you're not bringing in these like ringers that are just, out for the summer and
like
just
that.
want to come out and play, right?
I like that. Yeah.
And they have to have, how do you prove it though? That's another thing.
Yeah.
How do you prove that? I don't know.
That's the league's problem.
Google this fool. You put somebody on the roster, you got his name, Google this fool. If he comes up in the pros or if he comes up in a college roster, he's excluded, he can't play, whatever.
That's when the fake IDs start coming out though.
God damn it. Why?
That's what we used to do. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Efren Navarro.
Oh, shots fired. Max Gregg is back in. He says, in a fight, who would win, a samurai or a Viking warrior? Give me the samurai.
I'm going Viking.
I'm taking
That's
samurai.
That's a good.
That is a
match,
good
though.
one. That is a good one. They both have their own level of discipline. Their own level of training.
Yeah. I wonder if he was faded when he came up with that question.
He
'Cause that's a deep question. That's something I would come up with if I'm like, up in the clouds.
Initially, I'm going samurai. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to say samurai too because of the discipline, but I got to go Viking because of the lack of discipline. They're just fucking,
Yeah, and
they're just going for it.
And that's why I would take the disciplined warrior over the savage warrior, I guess. I mean, not that Viking warriors were savages, but I mean, they were very smart. Like, according to the Vikings TV show.
Now, if there was baseball teams named Samurais and Vikings, I'm probably going Vikings.
Well, they'll probably put up 6 points a game at least. So give me the samurais. That's all. Their swords are bigger.
Nice.
La Villita checking in. This is La Villita trying to make it 4 in a row tomorrow, which they did.
Very nice.
Yes. They sent this in on Saturday because I asked for it on Saturday. He goes, by the way, motherfuckers were still sending in shit on Monday morning.
Oh, for real?
Last week. Yeah. I mean,
I don't listen. They don't listen.
Man, y'all don't follow directions, man. That's what's wrong with America. People don't follow directions and shit. They want to take their own directions.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, man. Next one's from Jonathan, the Dick O'Reilly from Monday's Hangout.
Yes.
He's got a couple things to say.
I'm sure he does.
He says, shout out to DH for remembering who the real winners are. # never forget Bowski. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Do you?
He might be talking about the name game.
Did I lose that one? I thought I won it.
The name game?
Did I lose?
Well, when you were going up against him, yeah, you lost.
Oh, I thought you were talking about last week's name game.
No. Last week's name game, I think you won on the walk-off. Or the extra inning, whatever.
Yeah, like a real champ.
Yeah, but he beat you last time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the head-to-head, he beat you.
Oh, you must have mentioned it, right? The last time we played it. Okay. And then he says, # coming for that ass. # gone and fucked up. # better be training.
Better be training, Bowski.
I don't know what to train for.
He wants to train you, grappling.
Why?
Jiu-jitsu.
He's going to turn me into a pretzel.
Probably.
That's fine.
Make you suck your own dick.
That's weird.
Choke on your own nutsack.
Man, it's respect.
Yeah.
It's respect to you, sir.
And then at the end of it, you're going to be like, thank you. I didn't know I can do that.
Gross. Michael Jackson. No, was it Michael Jackson? No. The other guy, Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Why the fuck did I say Michael Jackson? Did I just infer that Michael Jackson sucked his own dick?
Because you think about sucking dicks. And
I don't think about that shit.
No, but when you think about sucking dicks, you think of Michael Jackson because of all the weird shit he does.
Okay, perfect.
But anyway, you can't prove or disprove that.
Yeah. Javi, our cameraman, he says, fuck you. Fuck you too, bitch.
He might like that.
Oh, shit. Upland Meds. This one's good. Upland Meds. Hammered Heads get knocked out of the playoffs and the power rankings after Sunday.
Oh,
wow.
Shit. They dropped that on the Sound Off Sunday.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, they're definitely out of the playoffs.
It's a good thing I didn't hear about these Sound Offs before we decided on our rankings.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We
We didn't, by the way. We didn't.
From Savannah Bananas opponent, Kansas City Monarch.
Hey, what up?
What
KC
up?
Monarchs. Shout out
Josh
to them.
Kirshen. No, Josh Kirshen plays on the Kansas City Monarchs. He says, all I can say is show up in Phoenix for the Fall World Series. Don't care what age or division. Just show up.
Just show
up.
Yes.
I mean, I can show up and not play. That's me showing up.
We got a lot of these Sunday League teams in SoCal listening now. And so some of them will show. Many of them won't, which is fine. It's really not a big deal if they don't go. But eventually, down the line, somewhere, we will have an opportunity for all the SoCal teams, the best ones at that, to face each other. But in the meantime,
the best ones in our opinion.
in our yeah. But in the meantime, yes, show up at these NABA tournaments.
Yes, big time. I'll probably be seeing some of these fools if I do go.
When you go. Don't say if, when.
When I go. Next one, Joe Money. Joe Money 626. That's Joe Sandoval from the Angels.
He must be from Pomona.
Santa Fe Springs. I think, yeah. Santa Fe Springs. Anyways, he says, should a team be allowed to postpone a game because one of their players is in the hospital? I think you're going to give the logical answer, and I'm going to be a little more...
If he's in the hospital, is he the ninth guy?
Well, that's a good question. I mean,
it depends on what he's in the hospital for. If he's in the hospital for the flu, no.
Did he die?
Did he die? That's deep.
Does that mean?
I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the severity, you know? I can't, I would hate to be insensitive, so I can't say for
I think
sure.
we're past being insensitive here.
In this specific moment right here and now,
Okay.
I would hate to be insensitive, so I would say, yeah, postpone the game. He's hospitalized.
Perfect.
I don't know the details. If the league signs off on it, then, it is what it is. Play again next week. It's not the end of the world. There's bigger things than a Sunday League baseball game.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is, Bowski.
Not in our world, all right?
There are bigger things than Sunday League baseball, and life is one of those. So,
Well, if he's not dead, fuck that. Play the game. I don't know, dog. That's
fair enough. Move
Dad
on.
Bats says the Dad Bats has a cool nickname, by the way. His name is Lupe. And then I heard somebody call him Loops. Loops, like
Loops.
So and then I heard Fruit Loops. I just had to say it.
Or you can go Stater Brothers brand and say Lucky Loops.
Oh, Lucky Loops. Hula Hoops.
I wonder if his birthday is December 12th.
I guess we'd have to ask. Why December 12th, though?
December 12th is my birthday. And that's also in Catholic culture, or I guess Hispanic culture. I don't know. It's the day of the Virgin Guadalupe.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom every morning, like at midnight or 1 a.m. or whatever, she's like up and praying and all that, and she's watching Univision Channel 34. They got this whole thing about
Univision.
they got this whole thing about the Lady of Guadalupe, and they're live. They're showing the mass live.
Yeah.
And so my mom always joked around with me that I should have named you Guadalupe.
I have an
Should've
uncle.
named
I have
you
an uncle
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Yeah, and I went to middle school with a dude named Lupe who was a fucking douchebag.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, thank God you didn't, because yeah, Lupe was a douchebag in middle school. So when I think of the name for a guy, Lupe, I think of that guy, my middle school douchebag. But this Lupe is probably not a douchebag. Or maybe it's the same guy that I went to middle school
This is
with.
the best Lupe I've ever met.
Okay, great. And then maybe he's not the same guy.
Well, anyways, he says, don't be a slob, tuck your shirt in, swing a dad bat, and stay classy.
Agreed.
1,000%.
Agreed.
1,000%. Which, by the way, I had mentioned I broke my dad bat. I replaced it with another dad bat. It's more of a dad log.
It's a fucking log.
Yeah, I showed it to you. It looks like it's like the paint scheme on it's more like log looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 34-37. I wanted it as a training bat, but now it looks so pretty that like now I don't want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you don't want to use yours. I don't want to use
hang
mine.
yours up somewhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have a bat rack right here, courtesy of the Dicker Eyes, always talking shit to me, punk ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So shout out to Dad Bass and everybody that sent in their SOS. Appreciate you guys. We do have 2 voice DMs.
Let's play them.
Yeah, we got one from Joel of the Austin Baseball Club, which I'm actually wearing the shirt.
You are, and I almost wore mine today.
You should have wore it, dude. That would have been really cool.
We'd be
Ooh.
matching.
We'd be matching. Please match me.
We'd be
So,
like twins. Yes.
Twinkies. Let me see. Where is it? If Instagram ever loads. Got to turn this on. All right. Here we go. You ready for this?
Ready.
I haven't heard it, so I don't know what it's going to say. 3, 2, 1.
What up, Bowski DH? This is Joel from Austin, Texas, and the Austin Baseball Club. For all you teams, all you fools out there wanting to be on the power ranking, bitching about not being on the power ranking, y'all need to make your own power ranking.
There we go.
I got a hot take for y'all. What's up with these 10-game seasons in California?
Oh.
You're playing 22-game season in Austin, Texas.
Damn.
Y'all need to step up your game. Let's go, Austin, Texas, baby.
Love that.
Putting Austin on the map.
Putting Austin on the map. Dog.
Austin, Texas is one of the fastest growing cities in all of the United States, by the way.
How do you know that?
Because I read shit, Bowski.
Where'd you
I'm
read
an
that shit at?
educated motherfucker, Bowski.
So am I, but I pretend like I'm not. Where the fuck you read that shit?
Google that shit, bro.
I don't want to Google anything. Why don't you just regurgitate?
I can't remember that far back. But I know that
Christ.
Austin, Texas is one of the fastest growing cities. A lot of companies are moving to Austin, Texas. It's just a very hip and trendy and up and coming city.
Sounds like Seattle.
It's not that great.
Oh, nice. Damn. So you're saying that? I don't. Never mind.
Yeah, trust me. Look that shit up. Austin,
Okay.
Texas
I believe you.
is on the map.
I'll take
It's
your word
coming
for
up. Yeah, it's on the map. I would love to go there one day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, my wife and I have never visited Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. I've been to Texas,
Mm-hmm.
but my wife and I together have not been to Texas.
Where'd you go in Texas?
I was in like the
In the
like
military.
Dallas, Arlington area.
Okay.
It was way back in like 2008 when I was working for Wells Fargo. I was working for Wells Fargo. I was doing some
Oh, I remember that.
some shit with like home loans.
That's when you had the eclipse.
Yeah,
Right.
when shit was started to like to crash when it came to like the mortgage market and all that.
Right.
It was around around early 2008, and I went for training. Went to a Texas Rangers baseball game, back when the ballpark at Arlington was still around, and yeah, went to a game there. But I got out of the mortgage industry when shit hit the fan.
Right.
So, but yeah, Austin is coming up though. I'd love to go to Austin. A little bit further south too. Think going into like Waco, Texas. There's a lot of cool stuff out there too. If you've ever watched Fixer Upper, have you seen that show before?
I have. Is that the one with the
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one that my wife likes.
They have a place out there in Waco, Texas.
She raids the section at Target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah.
One time they had some Louisville Sluggers with the dude's name on them.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was, they had some
Chip.
Louisville Sluggers. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a huge baseball guy. His kids play baseball,
Okay.
and they have land out there
I'm gonna watch this show even harder.
in Waco, Texas, where they put a baseball field there.
Oh, nice.
They have like this. I forget what it is, but they have their own little like shop, I guess, or their own land, and they put a baseball field on there, and it's pretty dope.
Nice.
So anyway, yeah, I'd love to go out to Texas. I'm a little jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Is Joel from California?
I don't think so.
He's
I guess
straight up
I'd have
from
to
Texas?
ask. I'd have to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, because back when Texas was way less expensive than California, a lot of people were moving out there and buying dope houses, for cheap.
And then it froze over, right?
Parts of Texas, had some trouble with weather for a little while, about a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, yeah, it's like, a lot of people moving to Texas from places like California where it was way more expensive have driven up the prices in real estate in Texas. Mm-hmm. And I wish I jumped on it sooner. But yeah, whatever.
So you would have moved to Texas?
I mean, it was definitely tempting considering like the how
where it was at the time.
Where it was at the time, exactly. Yeah, but so shout out to Joel. He's probably living his best life out there. Probably enjoying the baseball.
He's doing a lot of shit over there, dude.
22 game seasons out there. You know, it's popping in Texas.
Yeah, if you pay attention to his stories, that like he'll tag us in sometimes, and like his stuff. He's doing a lot of cool baseball shit over there. Like like I don't want to say all on his own, but like he's very involved in all that stuff over there, especially the Sunday League stuff and. Getting like just night games in general. Like you don't hear about night games over here too often, Sunday League shit. But over there, different world.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Oh yeah, the leagues are bigger. The season is bigger.
The dicks are bigger.
The respect is bigger.
That's right. The platoon might have something to say about that. But
indeed. Next voice DM, and our last one is from John Lane.
Oh,
John Richard Lane.
Sex God.
John Dick Lane. Richard Dick.
Oh.
There you go. Took you a second. All right, here we go. First one.
Hey guys, John Lane from the SoCal Tropics. Just my 2 cents on these Sunday League rankings. A lot of teams are getting super pissed off and wanting to be in the rankings or up on the rankings or calling out other teams or blah, blah, blah. You guys got to understand, this is just two people's opinions. That's all this is.
Yep.
And all they're doing is looking at the leagues, the chatter, looking at the run differentials, championships, records, and all that bullshit. And they're putting together the list the best they can. But some of these teams that are calling out some of these major teams, like the OC Red Sox, who the fuck are you guys to call out the Platoon, the SoCal Royals, Team USA Baseball? Like, do you know who the fuck these teams are? Like, have you actually sat and watched them? Have you played them? Because I played them. I played all of them. And these teams are legit. And I'm not just talking about the tournament teams. These Sunday teams are fucking legit. And you're calling them out with your 0-4 record, like just spitting shit off the top of your head. Like, bro, you better recognize. But anyways, good luck Sunday, boys.
Damn, John
Lane keeping it real.
Yeah, it's been fucking fire. Real. Yeah, I mean, he basically says, these guys ain't nobody. Don't listen to them.
Like, have you seen these guys? Come on now. Come on now.
And we're not even good at baseball ourselves, so what the fuck do we know?
Right?
Nah, we're pretty good.
Wait a minute.
We're pretty solid.
Well, I haven't played in a minute. I haven't played in a minute.
I can hold my own. I'm fine. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Except when you're just standing there looking at strike three.
Damn, can I help you?
I can't say I would do any better either. I can't say I would do any better.
It's all good, man. I wasn't even mad about it. I was like more than happy to just walk away.
Respect.
Like, yeah, man, just drag my respect.
Thank God I don't got to see another one of those.
For real. All right, next one. He actually sent two, so I don't know what the second one says.
Hey boys, John Lane again from the SoCal Tropics. Just want to throw a shout out to the FBL teams that made the playoffs. Pride #1, Royals #2, well-deserved, fucking solid-ass teams. Mets #3, and then we're the #4 seed. Let's see, you got the Los Blue Jays at 5. Kind of tough. They did have 4 forfeits, but it is what it is. They showed up to play. Can't blame them. And then the Indians rounding it out on the 6th spot. So not sure if the Hammerheads are still going to be in the rankings. Just kidding, Mike Gregg. But anyways, good luck to all you guys in the playoffs, and congratulations.
Get it right.
Can't wait till next year when we have 12 solid-ass teams. Good luck on Sunday. Enjoy your Mother's Day, and go kick ass, boys.
I fucking love John Lane.
John Lane's great.
I fucking love John Lane.
He's not fucking shy. He's not afraid to put himself out there and be like, yo, this is John Lane, bitches. This is my dick. Respect it. And this is what I got to say.
And I'm going to say some nice shit about your dick, too. So don't get it wrong.
True.
You know, but just respect mine, too.
That shit's funny.
That's dope. That's dope.
No, yeah, the shit show that was the FBL playoffs. To make playoffs. Goddamn shit show. Sucks for the Hammerheads. They were top 3, top 4 all season, and then to not make the playoffs in the last day.
Just fizzle out.
That's tough, man. So the FBL ended up using the runs allowed.
Is that the tiebreaker?
That was the for multiple teams. Yes, like if there wasn't one team that beat everybody, that was the tiebreaker. Runs allowed, just to kind of settle who is going to be in the
playoffs.
Yeah,
playoffs is right around the corner.
Yeah, and then they reseeded. They did the seeding by. So for example, like the Tropics beat the Blue Jays and the Indians. So naturally they got moved up to 4. So all 4 teams finished at 6 and 6.
So to make the playoffs, run differential, and then I'm sorry, not run differential. Runs allowed.
No, well, it's all
to make the playoffs. Runs allowed.
Winning percentage first, and then obviously it was ties. So then they go to runs allowed with multiple teams. It goes head to head, but then runs allowed.
And then once you're in the playoffs,
then
it was seeded based on head to head. Okay,
head to head,
makes
and
sense.
Then winning percentage, and then head to head.
Makes sense.
Head to head, and then pretty much the runs allowed. But so the Indians finished in the 6th seed.
Yeah, I mean we gotta see how we got there. So we do have some scores for today.
Let's do it.
Fontana Baseball League. We're gonna lead off with FBL. There were 2 games on the schedule for the regular season, and they were essentially makeup games for the rainouts early in the season, because there was a lot of rainouts. There was a lot of rain.
Yeah, there was like partial rainouts. It was weird at the beginning of the season.
So as a result, today we had Pride versus the Indians. Pride were the number 1 team at 10-1. The Indians were on the fringe of making the playoffs at 6-5. The Pride won 4-3.
Interesting. Very close score.
Putting the Indians at 6-6, which were tied with the Tropics, also 6-6, and Los Blue Jays, also 6-6. So the Pride finished the regular season on top with a record of 11-1, which, by the way, I'm sorry that we talked about the perfect record season.
Yeah, we ruined it.
As soon as we said it, the Pride went and lost. So it's our fault.
It's our fault.
We take the blame.
Blame us. We're stupid.
Blame us, not you guys. You didn't lose that game. We lost it for you. However, they come out and redeem themselves with a victory over the Indians. And then we also had the Mets versus the Hammered Heads, which the Hammered Heads were 6-5, and the Mets were 8-2 and 1 in 3rd place in the FBL. And the Upland Mets ended up winning 7-5, putting them at a tie with the Royals at 9-2 and 1. But the Royals, they also tied during the regular season, didn't they?
Yeah, Mets Royals tied each other.
Mets Royals tied each other. So by virtue of either runs allowed or run differential, it didn't matter. The Royals ended up with the number 2 seed in the playoffs and a bye.
Yeah,
with the IE Pride.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Mets ended up with the number 3 seed, and we had 4 teams tied at 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
Tropics, Los Blue Jays, Hammered Heads, and Indians. One of these teams was not going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
And the one team that didn't make the playoffs because of runs allowed was
the Hammered Heads. Unfortunately, one of Sunday League's funnest teams.
They definitely are. They've got that fun differential.
Great social media presence.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They're a fun team to watch, fun team to play with and against. They're a regular on our podcasts.
Yep.
And unfortunately, they were the odd man out in this tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So your playoff teams for the FBL will be the Pride, the Royals, the Mets, the Tropics, the Blue Jays, the Indians.
In that order.
Yep.
So top 2 get a bye. Bottom 4 play it out to face the top 2.
So Hammered Heads had
the way they do it. Sorry, not to cut you off. The way they do it. So the higher seed will play the lower seed, like depending on who wins.
Yeah. So Hammered Heads had a good season, but not good enough to get into the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what it does to the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Other scores that we had, we have the PCBL, Pacific Coast Baseball League. I'm going to refresh this page just because there were a few scores that were not available when we first hit record.
Let me see. It looks like they're all there except one.
Except the Giants versus Regulators. So
yes.
Running down the scores here, the LA Rats over the Platoon.
DH. The Platoon play on Saturday. Next week. They're doing something smart. All right. Before you run down the scores. PCBL is getting their games in before Mother's Day.
I get it.
Yeah.
So Platoon play on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Conejo Creek against the LA Hard Knocks. But this week they played a doubleheader, first against the Rats, which they lost 11-6. And then they came out and...
Can you repeat that?
They lost against the Rats.
The Platoon lost 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
But they redeemed themselves with an absolute slobber knocker against the LA Skunks, 16-1. So they do win that one.
They got pissed off and took it on these stinky ass fools.
For real. Copenhagen's over the Academic Quakes 2-1. And then the Copenhagen's go on to lose to the Raptors 4-2. So Copenhagen's played a doubleheader.
Copenhagen's putting in some work. I see them improving based off these scores. Yep.
You know, they're definitely holding their own. The Raptors stay undefeated against the Copenhagen. So they're 8-0 in the regular season. So far, Raptors, you know, absolutely dominating the PCBL.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows with the victory over the Platoon as well last week. The Hard Knocks over the Venice Pumas 9-4, staying hot and keeping pace with the rest of the division. They're at 6-3 for the year, or I should say for the season.
No, dirty Reds.
San Diego Adult Baseball League. We got the Sluggos taking out the Chata 5-2.
Shut the fuck up.
And then the Threshers 6-3 over the Pirates.
Wow.
Nice win for them.
Yeah, man. They beat the first place team. Are they higher ranked?
Threshers were ranked a little higher than the Pirates before this game.
Okay.
Scabble, we don't really have any scores for Scabble. I don't
know what the fuck. I think the league president's like, fuck that podcast. We're going to make it difficult on them.
Let me refresh real quick and see if there are any updates.
Let me see. Doesn't look like it, no.
Roscoe's are 7-0, and they are still 7-0. I don't see any updates for them.
I do have let me see. I see that the Sharks won.
Oh, the Sharks did win.
Yeah, it looks like they won 8-3 against the Hops.
All right, we're going to update that in the moment right now. Sharks 8 over the Hops.
Mm-hmm, the Hops. What's that from?
Hops, I don't know.
That's from, what's that fucking movie? Superbad.
Huh.
The Diamond Dogs beat the SoCal Bulldogs 6-5.
Where are you getting these scores?
I go on to standings, and then I just pick a team.
And then you just click on it?
And then I click on it, and I just got to navigate it. Let me see. The Roscoes, did they fucking get their score? And they played the Whittier Brewers. No score for them yet. We're there. Maybe they're updating it right now. Who knows?
Yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Let me see. The Pasadena Pilots played against the Dub C Desert Dogs. Desert Dogs win 4-1 against the Pasadena Pilots.
Oh.
Yeah, it's little by little, man.
Okay. Anything else?
And then everybody else looks like they stink.
All right. So we'll get back to this Scabble scores.
Yeah. LA Angels didn't play. Did you mention that already?
LA Angels did not play. They were supposed to play against Vallarta. Mm-hmm. The game got canceled.
Because somebody ended up in the hospital for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we were talking about earlier. So insensitive, Bowski.
SoCal MSBL. Let me get to this website here. Let me refresh. All right. There's a few scores.
As you burp off the mic.
Still trying to work off that shotgun Budweiser.
Hey man, you're hanging in there.
SoCal MSBL Dodgers take out the Sun Devils 1-0. Pitchers duel.
Nice.
And then Team USA takes out the Dirtbags 14-5.
Why the fuck was this game at 4:15?
Good question.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe a shortage, possibly a shortage of fields.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was an 8:30 game,
8:30.
a 12:30 game, and then the 4:15 game.
Very nice.
Wow.
I
Well,
wouldn't mind.
if they got lights.
No, I mean it's a little cooler in the day at that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's in Irvine. It's closer to the water, so maybe a little fresher.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
So Team USA staying hot with a big victory over the Dirtbags in the Okaba League. We have the Padres taking out the Trash Pandas 13-3. Staying hot, staying ranked. The Cardinals also staying ranked. Big victory over the Orioles 16-0.
Beat the snot out of them.
The Orioles were undefeated, but no longer. Cardinals with a big win.
What about the OC Genitals and the OC Indians?
Is there a score for that?
Nothing.
We don't have a score for the Generals.
I just wanted to say genitals.
The Generals staying fairly quiet. They are 0-6 in the AA division in Okaba. This is top division. But, you know, we got to get Riley back on here so they can win a game. The Maniacs take out the Mission Viejo Pirates 10-3. Big win for the Maniacs.
Huge win.
They are now 4-2 in Okaba.
Shout out JB, always tagging us in his team's scores and all that. Be cool.
For sure.
Be cool if their team also tagged us, but whatever.
It's all good. Keep on winning, baby.
Keep on winning. And maybe that's their formula.
Perhaps.
This is how we win ball games. The team doesn't tag, but JB tags.
That's it.
Yes.
And they're winning.
Whatever works.
OCRBL.
Ugh.
The OCRBL is the home of the OC Rays.
Probably the only team that matters.
That's why it's called the OCRBL, the OC Rays Baseball League.
How long did it take you to notice that?
Just right
now? I never noticed that. That's pretty good.
Fucking destroy the
OC Rays Baseball League.
They joined the league and renamed it just so they can play against a bunch of shitty ass teams.
That's fucking funny.
But they destroy the Caballos 17-0.
I love it.
So yeah, they're gonna stay ranked. California Elite. We got CBA Tigers taking out the Llaneros 10-0, and then the Cafeteros taking out Los Nietos 16-0.
Oof, tough.
San Fernando Valley Baseball League. El Molino takes out the Park Bums 7-5. And La Villita destroys the Rays 15-7.
Let's go. Those are the bad Rays. The good Rays are in the other league. They have their own league.
They do.
La Villita, let's go.
Silmar Bombers 16-1 over the Angels.
Ooh, Angels stink.
Destroyed them. In the Pasillas League, current scores that we have available. Let me refresh and see if maybe.
Oh, probably not, man.
Yeah, they haven't updated their scores, but what we have available right now in the Pasillas League is the playoff scores. The P Primos. Bowski loves himself some double P.
The double PP.
Take out the Diablos 7-2 in the playoffs.
Damn, is that an upset?
It is an upset.
We got an upset.
Diablos were the number 1 ranked team.
Damn.
So Primos
And a power rank team.
The Primos find their way into the championship.
Damn.
And they will face the winner of El Saus versus the Toros.
Who was it?
Who do you think it was?
I know who it was.
I know who it was too.
Ugh, I'm feeling saucy.
Saus.
Feeling saucy.
The Saus.
Let's go.
8-1. Big Daddy Zeus with a Big Daddy dong over the fence.
I love it.
Score was 8-1.
That's sexy. So Primo's El Sauce next time they play championship. Is it? I wonder if it's a 3-game series.
I don't know.
Not
I
sure.
don't know.
Not sure. Okay.
But regardless, they will meet in the title in the championship match. And I don't know. They both seem like pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna be. It's gonna be a slugfest. Well, not a slugfest, but they're gonna duke it out for sure.
Diablos finished on top in the division with a 10-3-1 record. The Toros were 9-4-1. El Saus and P Primos were both 8-5-1.
That's wild.
So
That's wild. Yeah, the lower seeded teams. Also in the Pasillas League, before we move to the next one, the Aztecs, the Pasadena Aztecs, they made it to their championship in their division.
Let's go ahead and shine a little light on the AAA division there. You had the Dirtbags at 12-1-1, who came out on top in the division, and you also had the Aztecas, I should say. The Aztecas at 10-4. So who did they get to face in the championship?
I'm working on that at the moment, but I'm not sure.
Well, running down AAA standings, the Expos were 8-5-1, the Tiburones were 7-7, and then the H Braves were 6-8, Camaroneros was 5-9, Los Lobos and Phillies both 4-10.
It might be the Dirtbags, man.
It very well could be. So we'll see how that works out. But
Yeah, it looks like the Dirtbags would have played the Tiburones, and if there's an upset there, then that's crazy.
in the Pasillas League, down in the minors, you also have the Z Fighters.
The Z Fighters are 10-4, reigning minor division champs.
Did they win?
They won.
They won.
They have moved on to defend their crown.
Very nice.
They're gonna do some Dragon Ball shit, and they're gonna fucking win.
That's what
They're
I'm
gonna
talking about.
repeat.
That's what I'm talking
I don't know
about.
who they're playing, but it's bad news for who they're playing.
Shout out to the Z Fighters.
Yeah.
Hope they keep on their winning ways.
Yeah, and I think they also play a three game set. If the minor division plays a 3-game set, then everybody else playing.
Everybody
3
else
games.
has to.
It makes sense. Yeah.
The Aztec League. You got the only thing that we know is that the Yankees and White Sox were canceled.
Yeah, there was some for whatever reason. There was a fucking weather postponement.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, yeah. Apparently, it was still wet from Thursday. That's what she said. Shit.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America.
But there you go. That's all I got for Aztec League. I don't have any other scores. We don't know about anybody else.
I think Del Rio lost to the LP Indians.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Instagram somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, I don't got nobody else. That's it.
Before we leave the Sunday League discussions, we do want to introduce another league that has been brought to our attention.
Is this going to be a weekly league that we?
I don't know, but
We'll
we're
see.
definitely going to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, man. There's a couple of fun names here.
The Southwest Adult Baseball League.
Also known as
Swabble.
Swabble.
We have Swabble that has entered the chat.
So we got the OC Rays Baseball League. We have Okaba. We have Scabble. We have Sadabble.
And now we have Swabble.
Now we have Swabble.
Swabble is located in the Menifee area. They were first inaugurated in 2013. And they've got quite a few teams and quite a few divisions. And they also have ads on their website. You click on something, you'll probably get an ad.
So don't go on their website.
They have the in their adult woodback division, they have the Academy, Team Academy.
Okay.
They have the Ambassadors,
Nice.
the Bashers, the Indians,
Get to my favorite one already.
the Irish, the Reds, the Sanchos.
Can I say it?
I'd love for you to say it.
The Swinging Salamis.
The Swinging Salamis. For real.
That's just fucking awesome.
You can't make it up because they already did. The Swinging Salamis are a legit team. And they are here to stay.
This fool said you can't make it up because they already did.
So
Oh, fuck. That got me. That's pretty good.
so in the adult woodback division, you have the Ambassadors currently at 8-0. The Swinging Salamis at 5-2.
I need the Swinging Salamis in the power rankings.
I need a jersey.
Yeah.
I need a Swinging Salamis jersey.
Oh, damn.
The Irish are
I need
5-3.
an 11. I need the number 11 jersey. It's just 2 salamis. Just, some floppies. I need some floppies just in there.
Just banging against each other.
Double respect.
The Irish at 5-3, the Sanchos at 4-3-1, the Academy 3-4-2, the Bashers 2-3-2, Indians 1-6-1, and the Reds at 1-8.
Damn.
So, yeah, another league to keep an eye on, of course. The Ambassadors.
Now we're watching. Now we know.
Now we're watching, and the whole Sunday League community is watching. Down in Menifee. Have you been down to Menifee before?
I've been there.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. There was a travel ball team that they were just called Menifee. They were always good.
Oh, for real?
They had like a Minnesota Twins like M on their chest, and they had pinstripes and shit. Menifee was good at baseball when I was younger, but they were just called Menifee. Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, they play baseball out there, and they've got some nice fields, I'm sure. They play at Murrieta Mesa High School.
It's cow country, man. They have nothing but manure to make grass look nice.
It seems like they play at Murrieta Mesa High School and Murrieta Valley High School.
Okay.
So, yeah, another league to keep an eye on. So, some scores for today. We had the Ambassadors taking out the Reds 10-0, and the Academy taking out the Indians 10-7.
Seems like the Ambassadors are that's the team. That's the team over there.
That's a team to watch.
Ooh, are they power rank worthy?
We'll see.
Ooh, who can they knock out?
And then ringing out our final scores for this last Sunday, San Jose Naba. Shout out to them. They have, so far the scores that are available, let me see if I can refresh and see if there's any additional scores available for today. There isn't. So we had the Topes taking out the Campbell Royals 3-0. San Jose Marlins showcase over the Bay Area Blue Jays 14-9. And the San Jose Cubs over the San Jose Reds 6-0.
Yeah. Love that.
Let's finish it off with some power rankings, Bowski.
I got a shout out real quick.
Okay. Oh, before you do the shout out, cup check.
Cup check.
We'll be back.
Cologne looking for his first hit of the year. He drives one. Deep left field. That goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened. The team vacates the dugout as Bartolo takes the long trot. His first career home run. And there will be nobody in the dugout to greet him. This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
I want to say that was one of the longest home run trots I've ever seen, but I think that's how fast he runs.
And now they'll flood up the tunnel and give him his just due. His 226th career at bat. You knew if he ever made contact in just the right way, he was strong enough to do it. And now Bartolo has brought down the house.
And we're back. Bartolo rakes. And
A great moment in baseball.
Yeah.
For sure. The impossible has happened.
The impossible has happened. Do you ever remember what you were doing when that happened?
I don't remember what I was doing, but, you know, the details of that home run, nobody will forget. The pitcher, where, and I guess that's about it. I don't know.
And so you could say that this home run led to the trade for Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, did it? Because James Shields
was the one
went
that
to
was,
Chicago.
Yes.
For Tatis.
So you could say that Bartolo Colon is
responsible.
Is
partly responsible.
Yeah.
For Tatis being in SD. All right.
Funny
nice.
how baseball works.
Funny. Very funny how baseball works.
Let's get on to this shout out,
Let's
shall
do
we?
it.
So the OC Titans, they got the W today against who the fuck they played?
The Hot Funk.
The Hot Funk. They play in the
SoCal MSBL.
SoCal MSBL. Okay, perfect. Great pitching by at Robbie Z and John 3624 and Fernie 07 for shutting it down. Great home run by Josh Garcia 3. Today was a good day. They win 9-5. Sunday League podcast. Give the OC Titans a shout out. Well, OC Titans, this is your shout out.
This is your shout out at 3-1 plus 20 run differential and another victory today. They have deserved it. They have earned it.
The squeaky wheel got the oil.
They sure got the oil, and so we'll see. We'll see if they keep on winning. They keep on their winning ways. They just might surprise some people and show up on the rankings.
We're all winners here.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody wants to hear the shit on W Balls, W Balls, W Balls. Do you know that song?
Nope.
No, you don't know. That's the Shiznit by Snoop Dogg. Great. It's a great flow.
Oh.
It's sexy. That's old ass Snoop Dogg shit.
It sounds familiar. The Shiznit.
That's Death Row Records.
Okay.
The Shiznit, yeah.
All right. I'm sure I've heard it.
We're now back at the checkoff hour. This is DJ Easy Dick with the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
What the fuck?
When I met you last night, baby.
Okay,
That's how that song starts.
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you opened up your gap. Okay, sorry, I stopped.
Very nice.
I
Very
karaoke'd
nice.
that once on my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Remember that
I
shit?
remember that.
I was kicking stuff.
Hell yeah, you were.
Did I kick your speaker?
I don't think so.
I may have.
I don't think so.
I hope I
But you
didn't.
challenged me to a lightsaber battle,
Oh,
and we battled.
did we?
We did.
Did we use our lightsabers?
We did.
Ugh.
No, you gave me a lightsaber to use.
Oh, okay. Did I win?
I don't remember.
Probably.
Probably did. I probably let you win. It was your birthday.
Hell yeah. See, DH gets it.
I get it.
You get it,
I
dude.
get it. All right. All right, Bowski. So we're going to wrap this episode off. No, up.
We're gonna off what?
Wrap it off? No.
Gross.
That is gross.
Hey, wrap me off, bro.
Wrap it up. By the way, I'm not drinking anymore because that shit,
Oh yeah, that's right.
that shit got me.
Yeah, I
It
just
got
took
me
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, I did. You kind of coming down from it now, or
I am. I'm feeling good. I'm just I'm drinking Riley's favorite drink. Water.
clear stuff? Weak.
I got a flight to catch in the morning, Bowski.
That's true. You can sleep on the flight, bro. You can listen to the podcast on the flight,
I probably could,
but you won't.
but I won't because I will have lived it.
That's true.
I will have lived it.
Quality
like a few
control, man.
hours beforehand.
Quality control, man. I'm drinking. I'm still working on this fucking nasty ass
Is that the same?
Budweiser.
That same one?
But I have a Cali Squeeze Blood Orange.
The Cali Squeeze are good. My
Yeah,
wife brought
Blood
those.
Orange, 5% ABV. Who the fuck makes this? Cali Squeeze?
I guess so.
All right.
I don't really know, but it's delicious. I had the lime one.
Brewed by Firestone Walker Brewing Company.
Oh, they're the ones that make 805, I believe.
They make 805, yeah.
There you go. Excellent. They're business people. They apparently know what they're doing. Bowski's over there drinking his
They get
Budweiser and then spitting it back in his can.
No, I didn't spit it back in.
Oh, I thought you
I
did.
just I drank a little too much, and then I almost kind of was like, okay, let me make.
It
some
looked like you spit it back in. I was like,
let me
this,
make some space in my mouth so I can swallow
this
this
guy's been
beer.
faking it the whole time, not drinking his
it's
Budweiser.
empty.
It sure is.
That's shenanigans. We need a cameraman. We need to record these podcasts, like video podcasts. I need a better. We're in infamous Pop Studio, by the way. I need a better setup here. I can't.
Better aesthetics.
I need better aesthetics. Yeah, I think I'm getting past the pop game now.
You're coming down from your pop high.
It's been a minute. Like I don't see anything. Like I'm probably, whenever I decide to get rid of these, I'm still probably gonna keep my expensive ones.
You have to.
Yeah, dude. Like every pop's got a story, man. You point at a Funko Pop, I'll probably tell you a story.
Where you got it, how you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you don't point out one that I can't remember. You're looking around.
I am looking around.
know.
I'm just trying to see which one of these I picked up for you while I was living in Beaumont.
Nah. You picked
None
up
of these?
You picked up a glove.
A glove.
Yeah, you picked
Oh,
up a glove.
Moval. When I was living in Moval, I think I picked up a few Funkos for you.
You picked up the chair from Game of Thrones.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And then fuck, I think you picked one up with that same that one I don't remember because the main piece was the Game of Thrones throne.
Is OfferUp still a thing? People still
Yeah.
use OfferUp?
Yeah,
All
it,
right.
it's still it exists.
Yeah.
you can like buy shit directly now and they'll just ship it to you. You could do that also.
Backstory for those wondering. Bowski would find pops on OfferUp. And if they were in my area that I was living in, this dude would, send me a picture. Be like, hey, yo, you think you can pick this up sometime soon?
Hey yo, be rabbit. Hey yo, on the mic, be rabbit.
$20, $10, I'll shoot to you. I'll shoot it to you on Venmo or whatever. And yeah, sure enough.
I was too lazy to go, so I'd like shoot some extra money, like keep the change, you filthy animal.
I was his pop mule.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the main one that you were able to help me out with was the Game of Thrones
Yeah.
chair, and that one was cool because like you could set pops on it, and then Game of Thrones was big at the time.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and that one was like a New York Comic Con exclusive that you can only get it there, and like some bonehead had it for like whatever, like $20, and I was like, it's the throne.
What's it worth now? I wonder.
I mean, I could look at. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Look it up right now, Bowski. What is the throne worth?
Oh, fuck.
The pop throne worth? Because not that I had to travel very far for it, which I didn't, but it's got to be worth something now, right?
Yeah, let me see. I typed in throne and all these.
Throne pop, Funko Pop throne.
Yeah,
It better be like $50.
$50. I mean, I'll find it.
5 times 10 Maybe you'd be able to pay a whole team's umpire fees with that Funko Pop.
Hopefully one day. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to find the actual.
All right. Well, while Bowski is looking up the actual value or the estimated value of the Game of Thrones Throne Funko Pop,
It's a mouthful, man.
it's about time for us to drop our Sunday League Power Rankings.
Oh man, everybody's favorite made-up list. We literally took a hat and we wrote some team names on a piece of paper, and then
shuffled them.
We just threw them into this hat, and then we just pulled them out.
How blasphemous would it be if that's actually how we did it?
That'd be
How
wild.
disrespectful is it to just be like, whatever.
Yeah,
We're just
fuck
gonna pick
these
a bunch of
guys.
these teams. Yeah, who cares if they suck or if they're not? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and draw
If they
names.
keep winning, they can stay there.
No, I don't like this one. I'm gonna draw another one.
I don't like this team name. Swinging salamis, they're in.
Yes.
We got to come
Say
up with
less.
a team name, like team names power rankings, dude. One of these days. You know, it's funny. I was actually trying to look for like the actual NABA, NABA power rankings, like for the tournament teams. Couldn't find it.
I know it exists though.
Yeah, it's got.
They have to have. They
There's
have a
something.
rankings somewhere.
Yeah,
in
there's
our-
something somewhere, dude. Like, if any of you guys can help us out, like, please help us out. Shoot a link. That way we can.
Maybe we can ask Siri. You think that's something Siri would know?
I mean,
Let me see if
She
I can
might.
ask my phone. Hey Siri, who is the best Sunday League baseball team out there? It says, here is what I found. MLB Power Rankings, MLB Power Rankings, MLB Standings. Siri don't know shit.
I got the Iron Throne. It's called the Iron Throne.
Ah, okay.
Estimated value $45.
All right.
Not bad. Not bad.
Double your...
Yeah, I didn't pay. I
Double
definitely
the
didn't
amount
pay for.
paid.
I would have never at the time. I would have never paid $45 for anything.
Very nice.
Yeah, not even for gas. Like $45 to fill up this tank. No, let's make
Hell
it 20.
I'm going to pay $20 2 times this week.
Any more Funko Pops you want me to look up?
No, we're good.
You're stupid. I would pay $20 2 more times this week instead.
That's
hilarious.
a better idea.
I love it. I love it. All right.
Power Rankings time, Bowski.
Oh shit.
You want to do the honors?
You want to go from the bottom up?
Yeah, we have to.
Oh,
Because the top is where the fun really gets interesting.
Oh,
Actually, the whole Power Rankings is very interesting this week.
Oh, yes, it is. I haven't really taken much of a look at it. All right, here we go. At number 25. You want me to do the whole
Now
thing?
you know who actually does the Power Rankings.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm still biased.
Yeah, of course.
I'm still biased.
Of course.
I'm
But yeah.
very biased. DH isn't biased because he's not. Me, I am because I am.
Because I think we're slightly biased a little bit, but we're definitely trying to tone that down as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's got to be neutral.
I would say you're biased against me, and I'm like biased for teams in a way.
I guess so.
that
we
make
gotta
sense?
keep it real. Yeah, we got to keep it real.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care, dude. Like we said earlier. Well, I said it. Take this shit with a grain of salt. We're not trying to disrespect anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad.
Try to understand that we do want you as a fan.
Just try to win.
Just try to win. If you win, if you win, you're in.
You win, you're in. Keep
Yeah.
on winning.
Keep on winning. At number 25. Or should we go with the honorable mentions first?
No, we'll talk about honorable mentions
Okay.
at the end.
At number 25. From Swabble.
What?
From Swabble. The Ambassadors.
The Ambassadors undefeated in Swabble.
I like it.
They deserve some love.
Okay.
Swabble is here.
Mm-hmm.
We know who they are,
Yeah.
and there you go, Ambassadors.
I wish they were the swinging salamis. God damn it.
They are good. They just got to win some more.
This one's going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. At number 24, the SoCal MSBL Dodgers.
SoCal MSBL Dodgers sitting at 4-1 with a plus 24 run differential in the very tough SoCal MSBL.
Number 23, as a helicopter goes flying by
The Ghetto Bird.
from the Pasillas League, down 2 spots, the Toros.
The Toros lose in the playoffs to who they lose to? El Saus?
El Saus.
Lose to El Saus, so they lose some ground in the Sunday League Power Rankings, but still in it at number 23.
And number 22 from the San Fernando Valley Baseball League, dropping down 8 spots. Hijo su puta madre. The Park Bums.
The Park Bums. What happened this week?
Oh, man.
I mean, the Park Bums pooped the bed.
What?
Park Bums pooped the bed or the bench.
The bench. I'm going to go with the bench.
Park Bums pooped the bench. Lose to El Molino 7-5. El Molino's also a tough team. They were once ranked before. We just don't have them ranked this time. Maybe we should. But regardless, it is what it is. Park Bums at 22.
Yeah. Number 21 from the California Elite, the Pacoima Pirates.
Formerly at 22. Mainly because of other teams' misfortune. They are up to 21.
There you go. And number 20 from Scabble, same spot as last week, the Roscoes.
Roscoe's undefeated. We don't know how they did this week, though, but they're undefeated, so therefore they remain in the power rankings.
And number 19 from the Pasillas League, the Diablos, top division.
Diablos moved down 3 spots, mainly due to their loss against the P Primos.
The double PPs.
The double PPs as Bowski drips beer all over his shirt.
Speaking of the double PPs, at number 18, the P Primo. I wonder if P stands for Pasillas Primos.
Probably. There's probably another Primos team somewhere else.
With a +7.
They move up 7 spots.
They moved up 7 spots.
From 25 up to 18.
Damn, funny what a playoff win will do for you.
Indeed, and especially against another ranked team in the playoffs.
Or
These are powerful games.
And playoff loss will do something to you,
For
too.
sure.
Big time. Holy shit, big time. And number 17 from the San Diego Adult Baseball League, the Faceless Venados.
The Faceless Venados.
They're faceless. I don't know what they look like.
The ninjas of the Sunday Leagues. They come in, they do their job, and they disappear into the night.
I love that.
Kind of like the Sancho.
Oh, damn. That's funny. I don't know why. It's just a picture of fucking vaquero man just walking away into the dark.
Exactly. I just did my job. I'm fine. Good.
I'm good. At number 16 from the Aztec Baseball League, based in Pomona in Ontario, the NY Yankees.
Moving up a spot, up to 16. They're a top 16 team.
There you go. At number 15 from the Pasillas League, the sauciest of sauce, El Saus.
El Saus moving up. I mean, a big playoff win for sure.
Yeah.
Then that's what happens. You know, they're on the map.
Yeah.
They're on the map.
Playoff wins will do something for you.
We'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. They got a big championship match against the P Primos.
I like it.
And,
I like that.
You know, this could have a lot. This could play into next week's power rankings as well.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't think nobody's playing next week, right?
Perhaps.
PCBL.
Next week is Mother's Day.
PCBL has a couple games on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. And number 14 from Okaba, up 3 spots. The Cardinals.
Cardinals with a huge win. Going from 13 down to 17, now to 14.
There you go. And number 13 from the San Diego Adult Baseball League, down 1 spot. The Pirates.
The Pirates are a good team. However, they did have a loss this week against another good team, the Threshers. So it is what it is.
Indeed. From Okaba, number 12, up 1 spot, the Padres.
Padres, another huge win against the Trash Pandas, 13-3. Deserves a little bit of love. They now move it to 12. I like it.
Love that. Padres doing some work. And number 11,
your
L.A. Angels.
Your L.A. Angels. All of a sudden.
From Scabble at number 11.
They don't move anywhere. They didn't play. They stay at 11.
Because someone's in the hospital. At number 10, the Threshers from the San Diego Adult Baseball League.
Staying put at number 10. Another big win this week as well. They don't lose any ground, but they do stay at 10, mainly because the top 10 teams ahead of them, I should say 9 teams ahead of them, didn't do a whole lot to lose their position.
And number 9, in the same spot as last week.
Same thing.
Had some brain fog. San Diego Sluggos.
SD Sluggos with a win over Chata, 5-2. Chata are they winless?
I think it's the Angels, the Halos that are.
The SD Halos are winless. Shata is 3-2-1, so a good win, but Sluggo stay at 9.
And number 8, also staying there, the CBA Tigers of the PCBL and the CBA Elite, California Elite.
CBA Tigers with a huge win in the California Elite League, 10-0 over the Llaneros, so no loss in position for them.
Huge facts. At number 7, this is fun. The SoCal Royals of the Fontana Baseball League. Staying put, but that is not, how can you say it?
That's not where they're going to stay.
That's not where they're going to stay, man.
Mainly because the playoffs are right around the corner, and they have the opportunity to move up based on how they perform potentially against other teams in the FBL playoffs.
Do you think maybe we're a little harsh on the SoCal Royals?
I don't know. I don't know if we're harsh on the SoCal Royals. I think the SoCal Royals
keep going.
Are definitely a solid team. But the playoffs is definitely where a lot of these rankings kind of clear themselves out a little bit. Again, every week is where the rankings clear themselves out a little bit. Yeah. They're the number 2 team in the FBL. They have earned a bye. They have the second best run differential in the FBL. No doubt about it, they are a great team. And being number 7 in our personal power rankings, I feel like is a really good spot to be in. However, if they do have a chance to play the team that's just ahead of them, and beat them, best believe that's going to have that's going to clear up
a lot of shit.
It's going to clear a lot of the dust.
And because we love narratives, at number 6, moving down 3 spots.
Ouch.
The Upland Mets.
Upland Mets moved down even after they win.
Why?
Well, you got to take into account.
What happened there? What happened?
You got to take into account the big picture.
Okay.
Number 1, they're the 3rd seed in the FBL.
Okay.
They don't have the strongest run differential.
Okay.
They're the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're like the 7th best offense in the FBL. Okay. They are back-to-back champs, don't get me wrong. But getting into the playoffs, I mean, they did win the last 4. However, the 5 teams ahead of them I think are just a little bit better.
Okay.
Just a little bit better. You can really put any of the top 7, top 8, top 10 teams. You can put them anywhere, 1 through 10.
I would 1,000% agree.
So this one was tough. We had a really hard time trying to figure out where these first 6, 7 teams were going to land.
Yeah. Yeah, our top 10 is, I would put this top 10 against anybody in the country.
Right. Yeah, for real.
The Bees. Meh.
No disrespect to the Mets, though. No disrespect to the Upland Mets, even though they might feel disrespected that they got bumped down to number 6, but hey, let's win in the playoffs and watch that go up.
Hey, but lighting fire under asses is always fun too.
Always fun.
And number 5 from the Orange County Rays Baseball League, the Orange County Rays,
a huge fatty ass win this week, 17-0 over the Caballos, moves them up 1 spot to number 5.
And number 4 from the Fontana Baseball League, the 1 loss, almost perfect season, the IE Pride.
IE Pride move up 1 spot, so they are at number 4.
And number 3, kind of a shocker to me.
Oh, dang. This is
down
one
crazy. Spot.
It's a little crazy.
Down 1 spot. My Platoon.
The Platoon at number 3. Now, here's the one thing I respect about the Platoon. You know, they lose out the number 1 spot, according to our rankings, of course.
Yeah.
It's not like an official ranking, but they were gracious about it. You know, they shouted out Team USA for taking the number 1 spot.
They did.
You know, they say, hey, congrats. This is your time to shine. They lost, I would say gracefully to the Raptors.
Yep.
And, you know, they don't seem bitter. They just motivated to take them out. So
I like that. I kind of like.
I respect it a lot.
I kind of like Ivan Drago taking a loss and then coming back for a revenge tour.
Right. I kind of like it. The Platoon are still a very, very strong team, but they do come in this week at number 3.
Yep. They are the reigning champs after all in their league. And the runners up in their league from last season, currently at the top of the league, and number 2 in our Power Rankings, hosted by DH. Up 2 spots, the PCBL Raptors.
PCBL Raptors are here to stay. They're not fucking around. They came out with a big win this week against the Copenhagens, another strong team, and they stay undefeated. Raptors 8-0 in a very tough PCBL league. Very strong run differential. If anybody can beat them, I have yet to see them.
If anybody could beat them, it's the Platoon.
It's the Platoon. They might get their chance in the postseason, but right now, the Raptors coming in at 2.
And at number 1, still one of the 2 teams we haven't mentioned, and it's not the Hammered Heads, still at the top. Team USA.
God bless America.
United States of America.
Staying at number 1
From the SoCal,
Team USA.
SoCal MSBL.
Another huge win this week. So
Yeah.
you may have noticed a few teams missing from these rankings.
Team USA took a lot of heat in the comments this week. A lot of heat.
Whether it was justified or not, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But they are a strong team, and they're going to keep winning. They're going to keep their winning ways. So if anybody can take them out, just do it already.
Just do it.
Just do it already.
Just do it. They have been invited to join other leagues, which would be interesting to see. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Be a lot of fun to see.
Yeah. I've seen some of their videos though. They look pretty good. Just like the Platoon, the Raptors, the Pride. I mean, I played against the Pride myself. Been playing against the Pride for years. Haven't seen the Rays. Been played against the Mets a couple times. Well, actually, once. I've only played against the Mets once. Didn't strike out, so that's a plus. SoCal Royals, same shit. I mean, I don't need to go down the list, but
For sure.
Yeah.
But still, honorable mentions go to the Academic Quakes of the PCBL, Nationals, SoCal MSBL, Cerveceros, the Orioles, Okaba. The Hammered Heads of FBL did drop out of the power rankings, unfortunately.
And why is that?
Missed the playoffs, missed opportunities. It is what it is. But the Hammered Heads are still a very strong team.
I'd say they got dealt kind of a shitty hand to start off the season.
Oh, you're going to play that card,
A little
Bowski?
bit.
You're going to play that card?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. I mean, why not?
Why is that?
Well, they got dealt a shitty hand. They were too busy trying to win a championship that from a different league because they were changing leagues to come over this way. So they had to forfeit their opening day because they were busy trying to win. Had they played that game and they had won,
they would be a totally different story.
It'd be
damn. I didn't even see that.
You could say that the SoCal Tropics probably wouldn't be in the playoffs.
You know what? I overlooked that because I do remember that happened at the beginning of the season. They did have to forfeit that first game. Yeah. And you never know.
And this is the Aztec League fucking with everybody still.
And you never know.
Yeah.
You never know what could have happened. So good point. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's possible, man. And like it could have messed with a lot of like forfeited run differentials type shit, you know? Yeah. It is what it is. Sometimes you get dealt a shitty hand, and that's life. That's life. Life isn't always fair.
It's true.
It's not always fair to me. It's not always fair to you. Sometimes it really is fair. Sometimes it isn't.
It's really not. So you just got to keep moving along, and eventually the chips will
be eaten.
What's the phrase I'm looking for? Eventually the
cookies will crumble.
Cookies will crumble your way. The chips will fall into your lap.
The scales will tip in your favor.
There you go. The stars will align for you.
Stars will align.
I don't know. Whatever fucking cliche you can come up with.
Oh, shit. That's funny, man.
All right. And then other shout-outs to the Marlins of SoCal MSBL. The Tropics of FBL making the postseason. Could find their way back into the power rankings.
Hey, man. I mean, you can't count them out.
Can't count them out, especially if the Butcher's on the mound.
You can't count them out, man. Like, all of a sudden, there's something to play for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. That's all that matters. Look at the Lakers.
I don't look at the Lakers.
I mean, the Lakers this year, they played their way into the playoffs, and they're facing off against the Golden State Warriors. They're up 2-1 against the defending champs, and nobody thought they would be there, unless you're a hardcore Laker fan.
Well, there you go.
And lastly, shout out to the Swingin' Salamis for having a dope-ass name.
Oh, I love me some Swingin' Salami.
I'm sure you do, Bowski.
Yeah, I love it.
Sure you do.
Love that shit. I need to see the jersey, though. We gotta get in touch with these guys.
Oh, for sure.
That's the hardest part, getting in touch with a lot of these fucking bush leaguers, man. But we can't get in touch with them unless we're on the map, right?
Yeah.
And what better way to get on the map than to ask for 5-star reviews?
Hey. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. We ask you guys for favors. So please show us a 5-star review. We work hard here.
Scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's about all I got, man.
That's all I got.
I'm kind of like looking through my notes here. It's about all I got. I got some shout outs. Got we got the 2 shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Carson League. God damn it, what was the team from the Carson League? I think I was just gonna look it up. What was that other team, DH? That
Norwalk?
the Norwalk, is that the Norwalk
Indians,
Aztecas?
Aztecas.
I think it's the Norwalk Aztecas. Los Aztecas de Norwalk. They won today 6-4.
Hey,
They beat who the fuck they beat? They beat CR, so I'm gonna assume that's the Crazy Ralphs.
the Crazy Ralphs.
They beat the Crazy Ralphs. They got a cool post. Their story has the Pemex logo.
All right.
It has the Vons logo.
Alright.
Kind of random. I need to know why it's the Vons logo. Somebody tell me,
Vons
please.
and Pemex.
And then our podcast logo.
All in one.
They totally stole our shit and screenshot it and then cropped it and then put it on their shit, which I respect. It's all good.
Yeah.
If anybody
keep
wants to
spreading
put,
the word.
if everybody wants to put our logo on their shit, I have a transparent version of it. If you want to borrow it, I'll be more than happy to send it to you. But you got to ask for it. I'm not just gonna send it out.
And you got to give it back.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
Bowski's letting you borrow it.
Yep. But it's transparent, so you can't really see it.
Mm.
Yeah, man. That's about it, man. I ain't got nothing else.
That's all I got.
Other
too,
than
man.
IE Pride currently tagging us in a bunch of shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah, man.
All you teams out there in the postseason, get some wins.
Get some fucking dubs. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Oh, all right. Because Mother's Day, right? Throughout the week, please give us your best Yo Mama jokes. Por favor. Porque a mí me gusta reírme. You know?
You got any good ones off the top of your head?
Your mom's like a hockey player because she uses the same pad for 3 periods.
Yikes!
Ugh.
That's
Gross.
brutal.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
That's brutal.
Yo mama's so fat that when she wears heels, she strikes oil.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Your mama's so old she farts dust.
Yeah, that's a good one. God damn it! I was never really good.
Your mama's so old her birth certificate is in hieroglyphics.
That's a good one. Your mama's so fat, her belt size is the equator. I got that one from Nutty Professor.
Your mama's nostrils are so big you can see her brains.
The fuck?
Your mama's so short she plays hand walk on the street curb or handball.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Same thing. Just goes base jumping. Same shit.
Your mama's so small she has a part-time job painting Skittles.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Your mama's eyes are so big she can see the future.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah, you have a good memory bank for this shit. I don't.
Yeah, in middle school and elementary school were pretty traumatic for me.
Really? So you retained all that. I see. I don't know what to tell you, man. Other than I'm happy you retained all that shit.
Yeah,
because
and I've grown up to just talk shit on a microphone.
there you go. Yeah, so give us your best Yo Mama jokes.
Yes.
If you got, give us good ones.
Yeah, and respect to all the mamas out there.
Yeah.
We're not throwing shade at the mamas.
Yeah, but we just
all
wanna-
love a good Yo Mama joke.
We just want to read them off next week, and the best one may or may not get a free shirt.
Hey, talk about free swag. I love it.
Hell yeah, free swag in preface to a possible opening of something,
Oh yeah, you're right.
maybe
Grand opening
a possible grand opening and prefacing with Yo Mama jokes.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Well,
that's all I got.
on that note,
Major League Baseball, just watch it. Just watch it, Rube. Fuck you for beating me this week, you bastard.
for real.
Yeah, I got beat this week, man.
You sure did.
You got to take the L, bro. Got to take the L.
It's
It
all
is what
good.
it is.
Yeah,
It is
it's
what
all
it
good.
is.
He beat you. He just straight up beat you. I got lucky this week.
Yeah, you did.
Fantasy baseball, I got lucky.
Sunday
this
night
week.
baseball. When you got a Sunday night baseball game fully invested into your fantasy team, it's great. Fantasy baseball's fucking great.
It all comes down to Sunday night baseball.
Yeah.
And in my case, it really did.
Some fools be hating on Sunday night baseball, man.
Fuck that.
Just because it's on ESPN. Like, I get it that people don't like ESPN, but like when you got some investment in that shit,
Yeah.
It's great.
We were tied, me and my opponent, 377 even. And all I needed was Josh
Even.
Hader to come in and blow the save. That's all I needed.
And what happened?
And turn up with 2 outs and 2 strikes. He blew the save.
Dookie Butts came up.
Dookie Butts is my new favorite player. Won my fantasy league this week.
Oh, and also, speaking of new favorite player, on vlog day 3 from
it's coming out?
It's gonna be out probably Monday morning to Monday night. In that one, I do say Rowdy's my favorite player.
You sure do.
I sure do.
You announced it.
Yeah, speaking of favorite players, I did say it, but he's really not. But at the moment, I was feeling Rowdy.
You were loving it.
I was feeling Rowdy. So look out for that. We'll probably do the whole advertisement thing on the stories. I'm old.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm old, man. I said advertisement for stories. We'll post it. We'll plug it on the stories.
Thank you.
There you go.
Very nice, Bowski.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you got a game next week, don't forget your umpire fees.
$5.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, Bowski, I got to go catch a flight.
All right, man. You enjoy your flight.
Thank you.
Be safe. See you next week.
Catch y'all next week.